and another one. Take it up now. It's another one. Yeah, 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 yeah. Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Keep it on the honey. Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. It's running season, snatch the ball and we gun it. Not a mystery, we kill it like who done it. Lace your running shoes, going up the summit. Check the scoreboard, you about to plummet. MVP, you can't touch this. So close, right out of your clutches. Sipping double dutches, they call me the Duchess. We collecting wins now, right out of your pockets. Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Keep it on the honey. Run it, run it, run it, run it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit hard, only way that I know. Kicks in the air, tune into the show. Go get the, I haven't had the. If you wanna test me, go ahead. Who won't do it like I do? Run circles round you, it's a fly through. It's a fly through. Ha 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 ha. Roll shades on 'cause I shine through. Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Keep it on the honey. Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. They don't see it coming. Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Keep it on the honey. Run it, run it, run it, run it. Yeah, yeah, we go. I'm hitting at the block. Watch us go down. Knock the blocks out. Run, 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 run.
I'm loving what we doing. Let's give or take, no losing.
When the sun comes up and the lights go down, got me chasing highs, bouncing off the ground. Got that Midas touch, shining like gold dust. 'Cause I like the way you move.
I'm running away with you. Running away with you. Running away with you. I like the way you move. Ooh yeah. I'm loving what we doing. Let's give or take, no losing.
When the sun comes up and the lights go down, got me chasing highs, bouncing off the ground. Got that Midas touch, shining like gold dust. 'Cause I like the way you move.
I'm running away with you. Running away with you. Running away with you. I like the way you move.
When the sun comes up and the lights go down, got me chasing highs, bouncing off the ground. Got that Midas touch, shining like gold dust. 'Cause I like the way you move.
I'm running away with you. Running away with you. Running away with you. I like the way you move.
catch you sleeping. Where you at? Ain't you feeling it right? Listen. Ain't you feeling it right? High hand, straight aces, high tops, red laces, big style, good gracious. Go real, sunglasses, so fresh, it's so fashion. This drip, it's smashing. Here we go. And I feel it. So hot, it's scandalous. So hot, it's scandalous. You can't handle this. My chips, I'll stack it. I'm all in, and I'm laughing. Getting rich, who's asking? Solid gold, banks open, ice cold, still frozen. Oh, child, I'm chosen. Yeah, yeah. And I feel it. It always ends in fire. So hot, it's scandalous.
Flowers and who would have thought today's the first day of the month, but who cares about that? We got something more important. That's been spring 2v2s, Southeast Asia. Well,
True.
those are my favorite words in the whole English dictionary.
Dude, I feel like, so, yeah, it's spring, but first off, it's cold where I am. Also, like, we got a little Christmas thing going on, you and me. You see this?
You're
little green
right.
background, red background. Look at that.
Ooh, kindred
We don't
spirits,
even
I
know
like
what
that
season
answer.
it is. All I
You know
think
what? I
is
barely.
almost
You know what?
now.
You know what that means? We're timeless. We are
That's true.
absolutely
That's true.
timeless.
You're 100%
We're
right.
actually immortal. Every time we are on this mainstream, we gain a few years of life, and then when we're not on it, we lose a few years of life. So I think the idea
okay.
should be we pass nonstop for the rest of eternity.
That's true. I think we should do that. I was going to say, we got some exciting games coming up, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. I was over at the studio last week, and I got to cast with you last
That's
week
right.
to do a quick little block on Friday as well. So fun to be able to run it back with you for the entire weekend. I'm so stoked for it. And
I know.
it
Most
should be a
people would
good
say they
time.
feel bad for you, but I'm happy that you're here.
Oh, stop it. Don't do that.
No,
Don't
I'm
do
kidding,
that.
I'm
No, I'm
kidding.
pumped. I'm pumped. It's going to be fun.
No, I'm pumped too.
I don't know. Do we have a match list? I can never read the bracket. I'm just gonna say honestly, this bracket confuses me. Whenever
No,
I go
you
to
know
this
what?
website, I get confused.
I get confused too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Usually I just kind of keep it deep down inside. Honestly, I can just barely read in general, but from what I've gathered, what I've been able to piece together through the Rosetta Stone of our bracket link, right now it's gonna be our usual suspects in the top 4, top 6 area. We did have some upsets in Winter's Wall, and so right now it's gonna be I believe our top 2 and 3 team from Winters making it through the upper bracket. But here's the interesting thing, right? Our winning team, the team that normally wins 1v1s and 2v2s for Southeast Asia, they were knocked down to the lower bracket early.
Ooh,
So they're going to
okay.
have to make a huge run in the lower bracket to see if they can make it back to that championship round.
Yeah, super excited to see it. Yeah, and I think the big thing that we talked about actually, if we want to go kind of high level here, is the dex changes that we talked about so much from last week. And I think a lot of people are really interested this weekend to see how they operate in a twos format, because it's going to be a little bit interesting for, I think, low dex legends getting disarmed all the time, potentially high dex legends being able to hang on to the weapon for a tad bit longer, especially in twos where you get so many true combos in 2v1s. I'm really excited to see what happens here.
So let me ask you this, Walt. What's going to happen with dexterity changes? You're completely right. But what about if they equip uber dexterity?
Oh my gosh. Well, we don't have to worry about that yet, right? I don't think that's coming for a second, but
it's in the game.
Oh, is it? Oh shit.
Oh yeah, my buddy and I, we locked in. We've been playing super stances. I gotta say, my favorite one so far, dude, is gonna be super attack on Jala. You get 3 defense, 9 attack on a sword. Dude, we were unstoppable.
That's gross. Yeah. No, yeah. I saw a bunch of clips when it was announced of people basically labbing like, oh, this is what 10 dex true combos look like, or 9 dex true combos look like. It's heinous, dude. Like, I'm really scared. But for 2s, I'm wondering. I think my read right now is that because so many combo routes are true, because you have a second player there with you, unless you introduce DI, or we can get super granular like that. But because you can usually get like pretty extended strings off 2v1s, maybe it matters a little bit less. It's like, I don't know if they're really gonna feel it as much.
Okay.
However, with all those extra players on screen, that can mean weapon starves are going to be a little bit more important. You lose the stocks. Something I've brought up very, very often in the 2s format as well is just offset timers on respawns, which matters. So again, I mean, like, it's hard to tell for sure. Like, I'm going to have to watch a first set and basically like see it real time to see how the pros handle it.
I mean, we can see that some players in our lobby right now, and we're cheating a little bit. We can see all the players locking in right now, are going for the deck stance early. We do see Vortex on that Kaya.
Let's go.
Not super stance, unfortunately. I haven't familiarized myself with what the super stances for Kaya specifically look like yet. You're gonna hate me, Walt. I am a sweaty sword main.
Are you? Listen, I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
That's
There are
good.
worse things in the world right now, especially in I play. I mean, I'm through and through Red Raptor, man. My orb has been.
Never mind, there are.
Yeah, listen. I mean, orb is fine. It just won't get touched for a while, but everyone is really on the gauntlets in Hammer Train right now, and that is what it is. So, what can you do? However, we aren't seeing any orb in our first game, as we're going to load into game number 1 shortly. I see Vortex, Plum, Sejaru, and who's the last person? Iroro?
Yep, Iroro. And so Sejaru, and Iroro, they were the second place winning team from Winters. I think they made somewhat of an upset run, making it through the upper bracket. They just knocked down Le Jambon, which is going to be Keith and Keith's team, into the lower bracket. And so now Vortex and company, they're going to have to find a way to get back into this, Walt.
Let's get into it. Game number 1, heading over to the Southern Air Temple. We'll see if the Dex predictions come to fruition, as some first weapons are picked up. Right now, Vortex left odd man out as he finds the bow finally.
There we go. It's going to be Spear as well from Plum's side. The Tezca is going to be the player I'm going to focus on the most. Once you get that grounded control and you can catch a landing off certain players, it is going to be Signature City, population, just Sejaru.
Mm-hmm. I believe it. Let's see. Okay, just a couple of nairs off the right side. Looks like we're split off into a couple 1v1s. Again, the timing is what I want to figure out here. Tezca already disarmed off the right side.
Oh,
nice!
Lordy.
Really great reaction there from LaPlum to be able to turn that one around and make it a double. I really like this start from the blue team.
Yeah, GC neutral say coming out from Plum's side. Perfect timing off of Vortex as well. That is some scary synergy that these teams have been going on. And you got to keep in mind, too.
Up top!
Okay, Sejaru. Beautiful work off of the recovery. Second one doesn't connect. Got to keep in mind, though, all these teams, there haven't been a lot of 2v2 swaps inside of Southeast Asia. So these teams have been together for longer than most marriages, dude. Like, they have been working together for so long, but unfortunately, that Sejaru losing that second. No, never mind. Off of swept, he's getting back onto the stage. I thought he was a goner.
Hits him with the heel. Sejaru getting a little bit of extra credit here. Tries to just jump out of trouble before LaPlum comes off the respawn. Windmill comes down off the ground pound, picks up the stock off the right side. And now if you're Aurora, you just got to get out of trouble. But there's another disarm. Yeah, okay, so I'm seeing the dex changes happen in real time in this format. And look at how quickly the stocks are flying, Keg.
They are going so crazy, Walt. It's wild, man. Keep in mind, too, Vortex has the biggest advantage into this matchup. The fact that you have the long range of the bow and spear to work off of. Everybody else is gauntlets. You gotta be up close and personal. So Vortex has that nair to go for a consistent get-off-me tool. With double spear, dude, it's gonna be so rough for the double gauntlet matchup.
Very tough for sure. See how Red Team can get back into this. I think you probably look down at LaPlum, who's a little bit more damaged right now. Get a little bit of a favorable respawn timer. However, look at Aurora just getting diced up in the middle. Sejaru couldn't really find an opening to come in. Signature doesn't connect off the right side. We're going to see a connecting hit. It's only a two-piece. There's no stock off the top, but the disarm comes from Vortex. Can't find the stocks, though. Look at this, and the ground pound comes through. That's got to seal game number 1 for Blue Team.
Absolutely, man. Look at Aurora now. Not many places left to go. We know the synergy is sound. Somehow the signature doesn't connect from Plum's side, and there you go. GG for game 1. I don't imagine there's a reality where we don't see legend swaps coming into game 2. Sejaru's going to be going for a reset too, so maybe he was lagging.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. I feel like what you were saying with the bows and spears made sense. The thing with Tesca is like you have such a good enabling kit with your signatures. Like you can really alley-oop for your opponent, for your teammate, and you can also secure stocks with your signatures, which is great. But I really did not see all too much of that. I don't know if we have stats for. Yes, it looks like we do. So I wanted to see specifically how many signatures Sejaru went for, and I only see 3. Yeah, only connected 1. So this is like one thing that I think for this format, and something that Munir over in EU does really well with his Tesca, is he is such an enabler for his teammate.
Yeah.
And is really good at just picking up, being reactive to whatever his teammate is doing. It's just tough when you don't really have any agency in this game, and look at how much damage he did in that first one, 180.
Yeah, really not much. He was consistently being bullied by the 2v1 combos. And again, I think a lot of it comes down to range too. The fact that you have a matchup that's so grounded and has such a get-off-me tool with the double spears makes it really hard for Tesca to just find that enablement. Before we get to the next game, though, do want to highlight really quick that we do just some of the Winter Champs bracket standings. Sejaru and Aurora were 4th place last time. Our second place team, the low cortisol brawlers, were Sire and Sphinx. They're going to be the upset this time. And by upset, meaning I'm upset that they're not going to be in this yet or anymore. They are out as the second place team. So we have 1, 3, and 4 left in the top 3. That's a guaranteed better placement for at least Sejaru.
Okay, let's get into game number 2. It looks like we are sticking with the same legends as well. So, to your point, it's just going to have to be a pretty hard adjustment from Red Team. In particular, I think Sejaru just needs to do more damage, right? As simple as that.
Yeah. I think going over to Fortress of Lions is going to benefit a lot more too. You only have one platform to work off of. Allows Sejaru to play grounded a lot more. You have to catch the landings off these players much more consistently. He does move around, which can stink, but overall though, much more grounded, allows the battle boots to find that run path to be
Absolutely
necessary. But unfortunately, again, Chun-Li does Chun-Li things. That's a double KO early on.
Okay, stocks go flying a little bit, and Vortex once again, odd player out. You have to get your pickups there if you're the red team though, right? Like already in red, get your teammate back off the respawn, create a little bit of an offset, and maybe create parity once again, but it doesn't work out.
I think how Plum is utilizing this floating platform the most, though. I was really expecting Red Team to utilize it more, but the fact that Plum will use it as a ground pound engagement tool to allow Sejaru to not really have many options other than directly fight. There it is, those signatures out. That's going to be another one gone. Sejaru, post-reset, doing a lot better of a job for survivability wall, but Raru, unfortunately not the case, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the stats again at the end of this one, just because I feel like we're just not seeing enough enabling from the red team. They had a couple good moments with some quick three pieces and whatnot, but blue team is just a little bit tighter, and they're closing the stocks, which is obviously the thing that matters the most.
Holy! So many signatures coming through. Their damage is out, but the velocity gets shut down by simple attacks, so everyone's just thrown back into the blender. Recovery's out. Plum into the sky. Lands back down, and again, signature should have connected against Plum. That time around it does. Oro is going to be the X factor into this matchup now. 127 damage on hardcore mode. Cannot be allowed to make any mistakes. Tries to get back onto the stage. Weapon throws out not once but twice over. DC neutral sig underway. Aurora doing gymnastics to get back into this matchup. Stays on the ledge, but no, triple exclamation marks. That's so unlucky. And now all that's left is Sejaru. this doesn't work out for him, he has one last attempt to stay into this matchup. If not, though, we're looking at the 3-0. One last attempt. Beautiful work overall from the blue team.
Okay.
Wild matchup, man. So, again, it just feels like this grounded pressure that we're seeing from both the Kaya and the Chun-Li, and frankly, overall, just how well these two are bouncing off of each other has been the most dominant factor. Sorry, replay guy. We are heading straight into what could very well be the final matchup of our winner's side before grand finals. Tajaru locking in the Zol. Heros, of course, from Aurora's side. They're opting to go for more damage instead of more chip damage.
Yeah, let's look at some of the stats here. 1 second, my camera just started going a little bit crazy.
Just can't trust cameras.
Sejaru, yeah. A lot more damage. This was like 3x his damage from game number 1, right? And a lot more signatures, 7 SIGs, 100% of them hit. Like, super, super big difference maker, right? However, we're seeing a swap.
Yeah. Yeah, Aurora unfortunately had a really struggling last game. He did go for a reset, so I think it was just, you know, unlucky on his part. It happens. Overall, though, it's going to be, once again, back to Western Air Temple. This has been a good stage that's benefited the blue team quite a bit more. Again, I'm looking at those platforms just to be able to hop around and get those early resets for top level, blast zone, post-recovery KOs. Hopefully, Cannon can make a big difference maker here. I think the ledge guard potential of Sejaru will be beneficial if he can land a starter onto the cannon. Unfortunately, though, Plum, not a care in the world. GC signature almost connected. Aurora's been evading quite a bit more, my friend, but so far, this has been a big turnaround.
Yeah, these swaps are actually working out quite well. It's just a matter of if Red Team can hang on to these stocks. It's going to be like not for long for Auroru. Sejaru gets the disarm there. This is tough though when you're on the Zol. So let's see, able to maneuver around that soft platform, not losing the stock quite yet. This matters a lot if you're Red Team. Nice.
Looking good so far. Sejaru just had the opportunity to do the funniest thing. Super stances could be available. Could be at the 11 attack. I'd be so down for that.
Both blue team members super hungry there, but Sejaru comes in to pick up some of the meal scraps off the right side, keeping Auroru in this stock for now.
Aurora is making me really nervous about these right side plays because he did have 3 exclamation marks last game and unfortunately fell. He thought he had 1 extra jump, so he's got to be very careful in these matchups.
Ooh, tries to do the dip down into the scoop. Stomp. Sayer, my beloved. Sejaru goes coast to coast, knocks LaPlum off the right side. Now they can set their sights onto Vortex. Let's see if there's an edge guard here. Oh, okay, interruption. Sejaru does find the stock, though, off the right. Vortex, a little bit of offense applied to equalize the stock. And look at this, the advantage is swung back in Blue's favor with a little bit of a 2v1 ISO going on as Sejaru comes off the respawn.
This is such a tough call, my guy. I'm not really sure who's going to take the advantage from here. It's down to who can break the seal between Vortex and Sejaru. The mobility coming out from the Zol has been so sound compared to Aurora's Teros, which unfortunately is staying extra grounded this time around. Adjustments from Vortex and Plum have been playing more aerial, and the anti-aerial we're just not seeing as much in the double cannon matchup. As I say that though, seal unbroken, Sejaru falls, Aurora unfortunately getting bullied here until he
I was
finally
gonna
flashed
say,
back.
yeah, this looks like kind of a fake lead for Blue though, right? Because as soon as Vortex falls off right there, you had a 2v1 ISO. Red Team couldn't make the most of it, and Vortex right off to the races again, just capitalizing on both Red Team members. What a statement to come off the respawn if you're Vortex. And just like that, we might see the 3-0 keg.
Absolutely. And now if Sejaru loses this next stock, doesn't bring it to a next game, we're going to be looking at the opportunity where the team last coming in 4th place for Winters will have to face against the champions from that last tournament. So let's see now. Wonderful workout from Vortex's side. Ground pound's underway. Sweat feeds are out. That's such a tough position to be in, but we get a 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, it was really good maneuvering from Sejaru to try to get around that, use the bottom lip of the stage to at least avoid the first attempt at an edge guard. But at that position, once you're out of resources, it's an easy GCD light into ground pound to close out the stock and the set for Blue. That was a really good showing. I was really impressed.
I was really impressed with that showing too, and I'm very excited to see what Vortex and Plum can do going forwards. I'd have to look at the stats again, but consistently, they've always just fallen short to Keith's team, which, to be fair, Southeast Asia just falls to Keith in the category. So that's a tough pill to swallow, but LaPlum and Vortex doing a fantastic job overall. Their synergy has been so sound in this matchup. It's some of the cleanest 2v2s that I've seen in spring so far.
Oh my gosh, I'm just looking at this. Is that real? Vortex did 700 damage?
That's ridiculous, dude.
Is that real? Hang on, I gotta
gotta be
refresh the
real.
live stats to make sure. Yeah, that's crazy. That is an absurd. And I was kind of saying like, damn, Vortex is cooking in this. I didn't think he was cooking like 713 damage. That's pretty nuts.
Because it wasn't flashy, that's the thing. Like, Plum is the flashier player, but Vortex is the one, nose to the grindstone, just gets the job done, man.
Yeah, really, really good showing. So they're going to be sitting pretty in grand finals of this bracket, which means they have quite a minute to just hang out while we let the events of the elimination bracket unfold right before our very eyes. Keg, what are you thinking?
Well, I was wrong. I want to fix my mistake really quick. Sire and company are still in this matchup. They're in the lower semifinals. They just hadn't finished their previous matchup. I thought they got eliminated already. It happens. So our usual suspects at the top 4 still exist overall. I truly don't know where we're going to go from here if this is how Plum and Co are playing. To me, I think this really depends on the wildcard team, which is Sire. I'm happy they're still in this. Sire's made 1v1 upsets in the past wall, so if there's a chance that he can break this open and maybe go for another upset in 2v2 sphere, I think we could be in for a very cool matchup.
Yeah, let's get into it. Keith and Phronix versus Sire and Sphinx. This is going to be fun. And if the legends are any indication, there's been some talks of Bodvar making a pretty big comeback in a big way, thanks to all of these big changes that came out.
100% agree. I love playing Bodvar in 2s, dude. The fact that he has the sword, which is such a great all-rounder tool, and then the hammer to be that grounded presence that you need a lot for follow-throughs, makes Keith's Bodvar, especially Keith because he won 1v1 Springs last week with that Bodvar, such a disturbingly good player. And Phronix on the Scarlet here, you really couldn't ask for better coverage.
Yeah, we were a big kind of like motif that we were talking about, at least in singles, was with all of these big changes that were happening, we were expecting to see a lot of Cassidy as one of our kind of legends to look out for, right? Because Cassidy's signature kit is unbelievable. You get true combo D-Light into NSIG. It's absolutely gross. But you just get so many good weapons at your disposal. Reason I bring this up now is if you have the question that we kept bringing up was, okay, so obviously the hammer is really good with the Cassidy, right? But the big thing that we were saying from last week is how good are the off weapons for a lot of these players, right? So for the Cassidy, how good are your blasters? For the oh my gosh, what is it? The one with the wisps. Why can't I remember her name now?
Oh, Yumiko?
Yumiko, yes. How good is your off weapon there as well, the bow? But for the Bodvar, sword is in like a pretty good spot. So it's like kind of nice that you get 2 weapons that are pretty solid. You can have a little bit more of an even split between those two as you apply your offense.
I agree. I don't disagree with your point whatsoever, but I think it's important to know that like for 1v1s and 2v2s, I think the sphere is a lot different because 2v2s to me, outside of team combos, I think it's almost entirely macro for strategies. So
for sure,
as long as you have like this like cage around these players, I think you can find a lot of success regardless if you have like a weaker weapon in your kit.
Yeah. I'm definitely excited to see it. It does, I think, open up a little bit more flexibility in terms of just finding KO options, right? Because the thing with a lot of your off weapons, at least for singles format, is it's like, okay, well, I'm having a hard time finding my opening hit. Sword and hammer don't really have that issue, so let's see what happens right here as we go into game number 1.
I will say though, Sword does struggle with KOs at the higher level sometimes outside of like Sair. Maybe like recovery, especially in 2v2s. It can be tough when you have more consistent heavy hitters like Lance, Cannon, The hammer from Keith's respect as well coming through. Overall, though, the Chun-Li has been a common factor. We're seeing this in 2 series in a row. Keith has grounded control, and Phronix, unfortunately, is stuck in the air. Phronix does have the benefit, though, of a lot of defense to work with. Sire needs to crack that seal open and see maybe if Phronix is the first to fall.
For sure, for sure. This is a double disarm for Red as well. Okay, GC breakdance from Sphinx and the dip down as well. Sire comes in from the top rope and hits the ground pound as well. This is a great start for Blue.
Absolutely. Love the coverage Sire has with the cannon right now. Again, this is the upset that needs to be made. Keith and Phronix not usually in the lower bracket, especially for grand finals. This is a tough spot for them to be in. They were 3-0'd early on. Not from any team I believe is left in the bracket. I'll have to double check that. Keith, though, great offstage play. That's a GC. D-Light into a ground pound, but Sire still recovers despite having it twice over.
Like that, Keith just gets into the mix, forces the stock off of Sphinx. Makes this a competitive first couple of stocks right here. There's a Sair from Keith, picks up all 3, and that's a really disastrous situation. Ground pound means Keith goes off stage. He's able to touch ground instead. Finds a stock and reply off of Sire. That was probably best case scenario if you're red team.
Absolutely. Now Lance still in full control, keeping these players at bay. Right now, Dare finding a lot of value. Double recovery. Unfortunately, the second one doesn't connect. That could have been an early end of Phronix's last stock. Not going to be the case, though. Keith forcing players off stage. This is so good.
Love that! The slide charge stop! Oh, and then, oh my god!
Okay.
That was so sick! Clip that!
That was incredible, man. And they just keep it going.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you were saying it's kind of a surprise for them to be in the lower bracket right now, but it feels like they want to march their way back to grand finals after that combo. There is a lot of runway here for red team. It's not out of the realm of possibility, though. If you're Sphinx, you're pretty healthy. You just cannot get picked up by a juicy opener from either red team member. And look at this, Phronix is just chilling, right? Like when the land's equipped, you're just kind of hanging for a while. You can let Keith do a lot of the heavy lifting in neutral.
Yep, there we go. And lights out. Recovery unfortunately misses. Nair from Sphinx. That's going to be possibly a recovery again. No, not from either player. They go for the safer option. They try to catch the landing once more off of Sphinx. There we go. Game number 1. I will say, as flashy as it looked, oh my god, whoa. Nearly 700 damage coming out from Keith.
Yo, just show me the clip, bro. I just want to see the clip. It's like... Oh my gosh. It was already so good to get the first stock. What happened here? So this was the scoop, and then Keith comes off soft platform, goes slide charge stomp, Sair picks up stock, and then alley-oop, Phronix is all the way in. That was insane.
That's what you want to see, man. I gotta say, I think Keith is, well, bias caster moment, one of my favorite players to watch in this game. I think his game sense and awareness might be the best in the game, period. And even though he's from a region that, you know, maybe a little, you know, underrepresented in terms of, you know, the top players that we see all the time, you know, it's like Sandstorm, Godlies, or anything, I think Keith absolutely can make a top contender at international level, dude. Like, his Bode Bar, unconventional, legend to be brought out, his spacing, and again, his overall awareness of finding the right decisions, incredible work.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see if he can run a little bit of defense, and it looks like he can, as you were already gassing him up for that entire first segment, Keg. Keith picks up first strike. He does hang on to the stock, and importantly hangs onto the weapon as well. Neither signature from blue team connects, but the recovery will do the job just fine. Finally, Keith loses hands of that weapon. Still hanging on to this first stock, though. Sire, ground pound comes through, dip down from Keith. Means the reversal happens. It's a quick 3-piece on arm. Tries to get back into the mix, but this is only a matter of time. I think Sphinx can just get recovery with gauntlets. Sair with the cannon will do plenty. But Keith really hanging on to this stock well.
I'm just watching. No! Oh, no! If it's anybody, I'm glad it was from his teammate, as Keith, as I'm role-playing his POV, but unfortunately, they had that first stock, but Sire and company holding on still. Sphinx is still on his third stock. You know, I've been gassing up Keith, like you said, man, but the fact that Sphinx has had so much survivability, especially being a much more brawlier legend, as I say that, loses that first stock, that's okay. Gotta say, really impressive work overall from the Wu Shen kid.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, and I mean, Sphinx is really tanking right now. The thing is, there's no stock sharing in this game, so you can really focus down Sire if you find the opportunity, and Keith is just going to tunnel onto it. I do not blame him, because if you get Sire to 0 stocks, Sphinx is stuck in a 2v1, and no matter how many stocks you have, it's a hard position to be in.
Oh,
This is what happens right now, though.
Sphinx falls at the end of Sire. 1 stock left. 1-4. I hate to say it, man, but at this point, you got a GG go next. But you're facing Elimination, dude. Hold on.
It's 2. I mean, the tough thing is both red team members had a spare stock, so...
They did. This is the tough part, though. No extra credit available for Sphinx whatsoever. Phronix and Keith setting up for a 2v1 combo no matter what. Recovery's out. Keith loves the playoff stage like his life quite literally depends on it. But no starter, no follow
And we're
through.
seeing basically the same macro position once again, right? Like, Phronix has really no need to press a button unless we're in a stack spot, or he can secure a stock. Just let Keith put the fries in the bag, little bro. We're getting game number 2.
Look,
And that's just part of the knowledge, right? It's like, okay, I have Lance equipped. There's no starve for me to go for right now. I can pretty much secure a stock with almost any button if my teammate's in position. So why force it, right? Really, really heads up play.
It was incredible work, dude. I'm really enjoying these two working together. And again, Tajaru and Aurora, they really impressed me in that last stock. Just some storytelling really quick. They were the ones that sent Keith and Phronix down into the lower bracket this time around. So if we see this next game go into a 3-0, Phronix and Keith are going to have to go for a mighty force this time around. So if they can hold up the snuff, and they most certainly are so far, we're going to be seeing probably a much more evenly matched game. But we head on over to Wasteland. This is going to be... I'm sorry, Terminus. I'm very curious to see how this plays out because it's a much larger stage.
And also the 3 soft platforms here as well. It's going to be a reverse 3-0 that's required from red team. And this is not the way you want to start it off with a BOGO combo. Keeping that one going. Blue team already real damage right now. Phronix just searching around for a weapon, scrambling, finally finds the hammer. GC stomps there, pushes Sire off the right side, means they can set their sights on Sphinx for at least a moment.
Fantastic start. We want to highlight that last game. We saw Keith hit the higher end of 600 damage yet again. That's going to be the end of Sire's first stock. Phronix, not many options left. Keith saves the day, goes for a dare, ends that first stock.
Bro.
Keith might be drowning. Oh, the candy ground now. That's how Phronix
And
gets the
double.
save.
Oh my
it
goodness.
Comes out
okay.
a little late, Wall, but Sire getting the double. That's wonderful work to clean it up.
Yeah, and I mean, you really got to see your cannon player come alive, right? Like, you pick Zol because of how much damage you have. Look at this comp, Zol Taros. Excuse me, just Zol on the other side, but just be for real.
Dude, they hit like a Taros, though. And honestly, this might be one of the best cannon stages, too. You have soft platforms that are just the perfect level to go for Nairs. You have a lot of enablement off of Sarah potential. A lot of grounded work for Zol's signatures as well. This is a great opportunity to get back into things. Phronix unfortunately falls. Not the position you want to be in. Keith, though. I gotta say, it's the Keith show, man.
This is great. I meant to say Amethyst. That's my bad. Yeah, the live stats were still from the previous set, so my fault on that one. But yeah, when you have the Amethyst there, you really have to activate with the cannon, and it looks like Sire is starting to do so. But there's only 1 stock left here. Let's see if Sphinx can make some action happen on the right side. Gets the Sphere D-Light into Sair. Tries to force a little bit more. And while that's all happening, I didn't even see the left side combo, but Sire is absolutely putting in work.
I really like this macro play coming up in the blue team. They are forcing Phronix and Keith to not play into 2v2s or 2v1s. They are forcing individual ISO'd 1v1s. Dire especially highlighting Keith. And Sire, again, he's made upsets 1v1s and 2v2s, taking games off of Keith. But ground pound is out. Potentially the last of 2v2 springs. Keith holding on tight, though. Not out of the woods just yet.
Yeah,
Sphinx
this one a
can
lot more
absolutely
doable
turn
if
it
you're
around.
Sphinx. For sure. Yeah, you get a weapon, you have the gauntlets. Recovery is a KO on pretty much either player after this next hit. If you were on a soft platform, it definitely secures it, but now it's tough, right? Like, you cannot get picked up like that, and it's an easy 2-piece to close out the 3-0.
Wonderful work overall. I gotta say again, even though we saw a much better macro game coming up in the blue team, I really enjoyed the fact that, again, Keith had that recognition, understanding that cannon has been the big pressure tool up against me, man. Don't want to deal with that at all. I'm going to back away, and I'm going to try to play directly on the stage, not off stage anymore, and see what happens next.
Yeah, I mean, this was really impressive. Even more contextualized by what you told me before, that the players we saw in our previous set were part of the factor of taking Keith and Phronix, who were looking pretty dominant in that set, if I'm honest, into the elimination bracket, which means we are, I think, guaranteed to get a run back with them, right? Like, they play each other next.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. And that's going to be for elimination side. So again, upper side, it was in the semis. It was 3-1. Keith losing out, going down to the lower bracket. Then we see this huge run from LaPlum and Vortex, bringing Sajaru and company down into the lower bracket too, forcing out this rematch. Very excited to see, as we only have a few teams left. We have our lower finals in just a few moments, everybody. Keep in mind, this has normally been the Keith show, but I have a feeling deep down inside what's left of my soul, this could be upset central if Sajaru and Aurora make this work. Don't go anywhere. Hype matchups coming up real soon. We'll be back in a moment.
I'm rising up from the ground. Keep climbing till I reach the clouds.
Welcome back, folks, to the Brawlhalla Southeast Asia big time tournament over in Spring Champs. Doubles 2v2 action on Walt. We got Keg over here. We're rocking our Christmas backdrops right now, too. Things are looking great. And Streets are saying, and by Streets,
Yeah?
I mean Keg told me this literally
I am a
before the
street.
break. He also told all of you guys this right before the break, that we're seeing Keith and Phronix face off against the team that beat them in elimination side finals for our top three of this bracket. So this is I'm gonna put my hands up. I don't have enough room in the frame. I'm gonna put my hands up. It's the cinema. Show you the cinema, the pure cinema.
Absolute cinema.
Yes. I love it. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. You know, if this wasn't such a hype matchup, I'd ask you what kind of street I am. Am I a nice paved street? One with like all the weird
I think
hatched in
you're
holes?
you're well put together, like I think so. No, I believe it. You got some civil engineers on the case over there building that infrastructure.
Okay, we
This is
need
looking
civil
good.
engineers
This
on me
is-
all the time, dude. Constant operating, trying to maintain me before I fall apart. But you know, we're doing our best out here. We're doing our best not to be one of those horrible New England roads. Speaking of not horrible New England roads, though, we're heading on over to our next matchup. Maybe the hype one here, Tezuka, and the Tezuka's returning from Sajaru, and I gotta say, I'm a little surprised. I think the Zol Taros matchup we saw from them before they got brought down to the lower bracket was the most confident we saw from this matchup. The fact that you're running double gauntlets into the Scarlet, I think can be good if you have aerial control, but Phronix is really doing such a great job using nairs and stairs effectively and having that airspace in their favor. I think this might be a struggle game one.
Yeah, look, you said it before, right? Aurora and Sajaru were the team to beat Keith and Phronix, so anything could happen for sure. I think Phronix is playing a little bit more reactively when the Rocket Lance is equipped, but we do see Double Hammer online right now. That's the signatures we'd like to see, baby. Sajaru just throwing that one out. Uraru can't really do too much more after that to get the pick up, but Sajaru off the left side will secure first strike. They get a little bit of 2v1 action over onto Keith. So Keith masterfully maneuvering around that one.
There we go. Good follow through. Side segs out. That's going to be a double KO once again. Weapon Star was out though. Keith, hammer, early damage. Trying to find it. That's going to work well.
Roro gets a pretty unassuming KO off the top. I believe that was unarmed as well, but does find one. Signature pushes off the right side. Wow, nice little ball pass going over to Sajaru to keep the action going. Unfortunately, Sweatbeats means could not pursue that one a little bit further, but Sajaru just changing dance partners, going over towards Keith instead now. Keith pursuing that one further with the chase dodge over towards the right side, picks up the sword, no recovery, but the dare instead. That was so sick. Okay, gets the recovery. Not too much more after that. Sajaru picks up two, only gets the first one now, and there's a disarm off the left side, excuse me. And finally, as the dust settles, there's a stock off the right. It seems like Sajaru was just all over the place in that stock.
I gotta highlight Keith again, man. The fact that we're seeing Phronix struggle in this 1v1 matchup against Sajaru, the battle boot specifically, Keith comes through, takes those 1v1s instead, helps turn the tide of the battle. Phronix still unfortunately falls. Recovery's out though. Keith keeping the stock afloat momentarily. Phronix is finding a lot more success against the Uraru 1v1s. The fact that we're seeing that recovery's out, all good. The fact that we're seeing this change of pace now is going to swap up the macro for blue team so much.
For sure. And I really like what Phronix is doing, right? Especially knowing that the weapon disadvantage state with Lance is just so bad sometimes. Like, do not press a button when you're in the 2v1 situation. Wait for your teammate to come back. Really just force the equal numbers right there. As the dust settles, though, we're seeing roughly even damage. Keith breaks out of that for sure combo off of the first signature hit. Nair pushes it up. Chase dodge pursues. Recovery, nobody home. Seeing a little bit more off the right side platform. There's Phronix, just lets it rock.
Wonderful work again. Phronix finding extra value now, playing patiently, catching the landings. Unfortunate. Spot dodge comes out through 2v1. Wonderful meltdown once again.
Excuse me? Okay.
Unbelievable, man. I hate to say this, but for Keith, that was in the damage department, a lackluster game. Well, he only got 570 damage, dude.
Yeah,
My
just
king
didn't
is
even
washed,
get 600.
man.
How
Yeah.
derivative. How disappointing. I can't believe it.
Is it time to retire, Keith? Never.
Crazy stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think we just saw it in that last replay as well, but just the awareness and the slip through to be able to get that hit onto specifically a blue team member and not hit both was really nice also. Really good opening right now for game one. Let me bring it over to Mishima for game number 2.
Swapping over the dojo, I think this is going to be a great matchup again. I think this stage benefits the blue team quite a bit. You have the battle boot specifically that can shut down Lance even harder than Sedru did in game 1. I think the fact of the matter now is that the macro probably download it if there's no major changes from the blue team on the red team's front. If I'm Chronix, I avoid Sejaru, especially on those battle boots. That recovery almost didn't work for Chronix's side. Second recovery does get back onto the shore. Unfortunate neutral sig sends Keith up into the sky, but so much damage has been applied that I think Chronix can make up for it.
Okay, just recovery forces out. We are seeing blue team members get a little bit hurt now. Anything from recovery with sword is going to be close. Stomp Stare will do the trick. There's the first one. And the second one, not quite enough juice on it, but the double weapon toss means there's really nowhere for you to go. But Keith just concedes the space knowing that Iroro was coming back off the respawn. But Sejaru was sweat beating on that left side. You could have maybe secured a stock if you were a little bit more ambitious. I don't blame you for not parsing it though.
Tough call to be in though. 2v1. Keith evading it. Aurora getting caught into the side the neutral. That's going to work well.
Hang on.
Unfortunately. Okay. Reversals out.
Saw a great pickup there, getting 3 into 2 into the last stock off the left side. Sejaru, quick little 3-piece off the top, not getting too much more after that. Really just dicing up Chronix, and you see double chase dodge through as well, just trying to pursue the stock for as long as possible. Just the end life from Chronix's hammer is enough to finally stem the bleeding just a little bit.
Talking about these soft platforms again, Aurora can completely evade both Chronix and Keith and the fact that it's a 2v1s. Normally we see this red team take advantage of that fact, play into the man advantage, but unfortunately we don't see that. High evasion of gauntlets. Aurora does fall though. Sejaru again playing around these platforms. Keith and Chronix try to capitalize on that micro mistake. They still cannot do it.
Almost got the Stomp Stare off of, I think, the mistimed Tezca signature pickup on his teammate. Picks up one, almost gets the other one as well. This is so close to getting a stock, but somehow Keith weaves his way out of it.
The evasiveness that we're seeing from blue team right now has been incredible. These gauntlets working sublime to avoid the double hammers. Go battle boots, send them upwards. Great work overall, Chronix. Is there anywhere to go? The answer is yes. Sejaru unfortunately misread the GC neutral sig, trying to get that one last hit to go to the upper platform. That doesn't work. Chronix has to rack up damage.
That's gotta be stopped.
Cannot get any more team damage. That's Sejaru to fall wall, and Aurora again can play these upper platforms to evade Keith.
I was gonna say, we call that a hood lead in some places, right? Because it's like, okay, you're up a stock, but it's like as soon as Sejaru falls, you can really put your teammate in a pretty bad spot. That's a pretty rough miscommunication. Unforced error there puts Sejaru way off stage. Recovery hits the teammate though if you're red team. Pretty unfortunate. And Keith starting to hit his teammate a couple more times too. Recovery after recovery is coming through off Keith's sword. Uroro can't find any end light. He tries to dip down and get another recovery for potentially the stock. It's going to take a little bit more damage, I think, especially from that positioning for sword recovery to get there. Yeah.
He's out. Looking good.
Oh, Chronix!
Recovery to the sky. Sejaru makes it back.
This is really anybody's game. This is crazy.
Yeah. Red team was playing so carefully. Weapon throw is out. Still finding a way back in. Recovery's out. Had it been any higher up, that would have been the end of this game. But there we go. Possibly facing elimination. Sejaru, what can you do?
Wow.
Straight into a 1v1. Hold on, it's still anybody's game.
Super
You're
doable.
completely
Super
right.
doable. Super doable.
Sword above. Battle boots are out. How do you kick above your own
This
weight?
is. I mean, you got to get a couple more hits, right? And then you
Air?
get sidelight recovery, right? So you start with the stack position. Let's see if Sejaru can make it work.
Just catch the landing.
Okay, with punish. No nair, no nair.
Keith to play overly aggressive. No.
Oh, that's a crazy miss! Oh, why? I can't believe he risked that. I can't believe he risked that. That was crazy.
I mean, the fact that we're seeing aggressive risks like this from Blue Team really goes to show that Southeast Asia is one of my favorite regions to cover. You have to go for unexpected options. Most players, I feel, wouldn't expect it. I don't think Keith expected it either. The fact that it didn't connect in the soft platforms, even though it benefited Blue Team, the entirety of Mishima Dojo up until that final play is so heartbreaking, dude.
Dang, that was a crazy set too. Yeah, I mean, I was about to say, like, look, we're clocking that that we're seeing, you know what, some dodges come through, so like the Tezca nairs weren't connecting with the gauntlets, things like that, but then Sejaru just rips his signature in neutral. It's like, dang, if you hit it, you're sick. If not, all right, we go next.
Dude, all these players are just unbelievable, man. The positioning overall has just been sublime from each of these players. I'm really enjoying watching this matchup. Heading over to Western Air Temple, I think this is a downgrade from the Mishima Dojo if I'm the blue team. You do have that evasive nature again, but you're really playing more for isolated 1v1s and forced to play more aggressive in those 2v1 scenarios. If they do happen, then you probably want.
I also feel like the top platform was pretty important for blue team, if I'm being honest. Sejaru did almost 600 damage, and how many stocks came off of the boost recoveries? It was at least 2 in that last game, so you're just going to see that maybe a little bit less just for macro positioning. I'm certain they'll still get a couple stocks with it, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, and Western Air Temple's blast zones are also wider overall from Mishima Dojo, so even though you have that lesser platform, you still have even more room to make up for on that upper platform. You're going to be relying more on side KOs if you're blue team. It's not really the position you want to be in, especially 2v2s against the Lance and Double Hammer.
Okay, Sejaru sends it way off right side. There's the recovery. Does find it off the back of the right side soft platform. So we are still seeing it regardless. It's a matter of positioning.
Sejaru's been doing such a good job staying afloat here. Get back onto the stage. Oh no, you don't want to have a signature, especially when Aurora is so far behind on that second stock.
Stops there. Plenty of damage to get that stock, even from basically cross court if you're Phronix.
1v1s once again. And I love the idea again, forcing Sejaru to take this fight up against Keith. Battle boots versus Lance. This is the position Sejaru wants to be in. Keith is constantly at his throat, ensuring that won't be a possibility. 2v1s are out though. Having that Lance in the air works out well. Spot dodges out. Sejaru did he go in too deep?
How did he get away with that? That's crazy.
That's a certified Aurora moment, having that coverage out. Still something underway that almost did not work out. That could have been scary for Sejaru for a moment, but no. Bringing it back, playing it safe, facing elimination now.
Alright, weapon toss gets the party started. Sair gets met with the signature, but interrupted before the animation could complete. The disarm and also the stock onto Sejaru. It's going to fall down to last, but sights are set on Phronix, who is a little bit more hurt on last as well. Nice.
Oh, that clash for sure could have ended Keith's second stock earlier than I would have expected. Nair is
out. What
out.
a wait from Phronix. That was sick.
But Walt, it's elimination stock potentially for Sejaru and Aurora. But Phronix has to fall. That's the key to success. Even if it's not going to be easy, you have to force a 2v1 up against
where you
Keith.
get it. This is definitely where you can get it. We'll see if Phronix can take this slow, play it with recovery. Plenty of resources left and able to get down, touch the ground, reset all of it. Really, really clean. Now you have to play this slow. That's not what you want.
No, you can't go for upwards KOs here if you're blue team. You have to do it from the side. Oh, what a combo!
Oh, we get one! They can get one on the board right now.
This is not going to be easy for Keith.
And this is tough, right? There's so many, you're in so much lag. Even if you do get one neutral one, they're going to get one on the board here for sure. I was going to say, with both of them at basically yellow, it's like, what do I open with, right? Like, if I just do a raw Sair, if I do a stomp, even if I hit one, the other one's going to be there to probably net the KO at the end of it.
Yeah, and that's really the benefit of having the double gauntlets combo, is that you just have that quick follow through, you have a lot of coverage, and you have fast reaction time. If your spacing is sound and you know how to hit a gravity cancel, it's wraps in a lot of 2v1s. I will say though, Walt, we've been here before, but in reverse. It was a 1-3 for Phronix's and Keith's team to fall against Sejaru and Aurora in the upper bracket.
Okay, let's see if they can reverse the situation then. Reverse their fortune a little bit on Small Fortress Alliance, or is it going to be the makings of a reverse 3-0 for Iroru and Sejaru? Only time will tell.
Historically speaking, we haven't seen a lot of upsets in Southeast Asia. Sire was the one to do so, I believe. Winters. Yeah, I believe Winters earlier this year. That took Keith by surprise. But we have seen inklings of players now catching up and having their capabilities of bringing it home. There's not a lot of room to work with here if you're blue team. This is not the stage I would have wanted in my potential elimination matchup, and we can see why. Early stock takedown from Aurora. If you're not able to find that grounded control with a D-Light startup with the bow, I think this will be a big struggle.
Yeah, and the hammer is just such a carry weapon on this map too, because like you can just get Stomp Sarah from pretty much anywhere, and you're like roughly in red, like, and you'll probably get a KO or a really good edge guard position, as we saw from Keith getting first strike there. Both members are going to be down to second stock though, so let's see. Comes through with the recovery, not too much more after that. Phronix easily making their way back. It leads to the touch on the wall.
Dude, if you're Scarlet, you're a kid in the candy store right now. You have so much grounded leadway to get those side airs out on Lance. Sorry, not side airs. Well, yes, technically side airs, but side sigs out on Lance. You have every capability under the sun to force out aerial fights, and Keith is great at dominating that with Hammer Sarah.
Okay, dodge comes through.
Well, until they spot
Hammer Sarah doesn't connect. Oh, potentially exhausted recovery, I wonder. Okay, nice interrupt. That was really good wait by Keith to just kind of wait until the hit was about to come through. Don't get wrapped up in the action of it and get a 2-for-1 on yourself. Really nice defense.
This is what I'm talking about with the macro for red team right now. Again, you have all this grounded control from Phronix's side, forcing out these aerial fights from especially the Tezca. And that allows Keith to go for Sares on both of these weapons. That is his specialty in the Bodvar kit.
Oh, wow. Actually, going for offense right there when Phronix loses the stock. Both red team members on last. We can feel this game maybe slipping away, but Keith gets an edge guard to put it last stock across the board. And they close this out before it snowballs out of control.
Aurora, great evasive control. Weapon throw was out from Phronix's side. Does catch Aurora. No follow through from Keith. However, onto the ledge. Neutral sync is out. That's going to benefit again. Aurora gets it not once but twice. Not now. The Tezca catches out his own teammate. Aurora tries to go for another to catch out these aerial landings. Whoa, that doesn't work.
They're hitting each other. They just keep hitting their teammates. It's like okay, finally, as the dust settles, Phronix gets one off the right. Sejaru, pretty healthy on this stock, can pick up a stock with a recovery onto Phronix specifically, but not with the gauntlets being disarmed right there, and the Starve comes through. This is going from bad to worse now, Kegs, and it's just over!
Wonderful work again. And I always talk about how 2v2s is all macro play. We see it here, case in point from the red team. The fact that they can change things up, and even if the gameplay still looks pretty similar, I think from just like a normal POV, the fact that we see positioning swap up so much for the red team, depending on the stage, forcing out different movement shifts from blue team, where it's a struggle for them to adapt. We see the full reversal. 3-1, 1-3, Aurora and Sejaru unfortunately get eliminated here. They're out of 2v2 springs, and we get to see, going forwards, what's left for grand finals.
I'm excited. Listen, that's a good podium placement too, for what it's worth, but we get Vortex and LaPlum, who have been chilling for a hot minute now on the winner side of grand finals, and they get to play against a pretty on-fire Keith and Phronix. I'm really excited for this. Do we know if they played earlier in the turn? Oh, no, right? Because they played, you said they got eliminated by Sejaru and Aurora, or I guess sent to eliminations, right?
Let me just double check my bracket really quick. For Vortex and Plum, no. I think of the top four, historically, these two teams face against each other probably the least. Vortex and Plum is usually the first to fall, and I think they almost narrowly always miss Keith and Phronix. With that being said, though, the fact that they had a heck of a run this time around goes to show that that'll probably change in the future. I will say, imagine this, like, Plum and Vortex's spot is usually Sire's team, and they've been the ones being the absolute wild card in this matchup. So the fact now that we're seeing, I would consider Plum and Vortex punching up their weight just by a teeny tiny bit, getting into grands, I think is a really big statement in their own right.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, this is gonna be fun, man. I'm super excited.
Yeah.
Did my game crash? Do you see just a blank screen where you're looking?
No, yeah, no, your game crashed.
Okay.
I think they went, no, actually it probably didn't crash. I think they went to stage bans and then they went back to Legend Select.
Oh, I don't even have that on my screen right now. That's okay.
It happens sometimes. Will say though, for the people in chat, no changes in the legend front coming out from any of these players. That's going to be a huge potential momentum shift, I think, with the Kaya coming out compared to the Devil Jin that we had seen in the last matchup.
Yes,
So,
for
still the
sure.
Chun-Li. Bo is a consistent factor with Vortex and Aurora. It's that spear that I think could be a big checkmate against Phronix.
Okay, I'm just loading back in right now. Gonna try to get into the lobby before things get started. This is gonna be fun, man.
Oh, they're figuring out bans right now. Yeah, I'm excited, man. So while we're waiting for a few seconds, I gotta ask, who is your favorite legend in this game?
Red Raptor, bro.
Red Raptor? Oh, that's why
gotta
you're a
be.
Red Raptor main. Okay,
gotta be.
okay. That's fair, that's fair.
That's my guy. Radish is the GOAT.
That's true, man. Man, I haven't covered Radish in such a long time. I miss him.
Yeah, I like Red Raptor. What is it? Lady Vera looks really cool, but I can't tell if she's good. So I'm I'm hesitant to play the new champ. But yeah, it's it. They're all. I mean, all of them have good personalities, which I kind of like.
Yeah, me too. I
crossovers
want to
are
see.
sick.
I want to see Lady Vera in 2v2s. I think she could be insane in these matchups, but you know, she's as slow as molasses. She's 1,000 years old. I
Yeah.
can see why people aren't really geared towards playing her. I think her weapon kit's incredible. Her SIGs are incredible.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right,
It's just
let's
like you're playing with 2 left feet and they're both covered in cement.
yeah, sometimes the chakrams are split, and sometimes they're not. It's great.
All right, but we're
All right,
heading
let's
into
do it.
our-
We're loading in Mishima
There we
Dojo
go.
for game number 1 of Grands. Plum and Vortex with a set of buffer as they enter Grand Finals. On the winner's side, Keith and Phronix need to win too.
Not often we see Keith and Phronix coming in from the lower side. They have to play for the black bracket reset, like you said. That's going to be potentially an endurance run, considering they just had to make a big lower bracket run. Vortex and Plum, they got to sit and chill for a good, maybe half hour.
For sure, for sure.
Wait, they haven't cooled down.
Let's see how some of these soft platforms at the dojo come into play. Again, they were a lot of off-the-top KOs, but that was specifically contextualized by Tezga and Battle Boots getting a ton of recovery KOs in the previous set. Not seeing that as much here. Maybe recoveries off the combos, though. Oh, maybe it's just
Okay.
an unarmed
Okay.
hit in the magnifying glass to get the stock of your Vortex. That was awesome.
Wild double KO against Phronix and Keith early on. This is the tempo setter that you want from both these players. One thing that we highlighted before we got into Grands, Plum and Vortex had unbelievable synergy stage-wide in 2v1 combos. No doubt again that they can do that. Will say though, Keith, I think his positioning is some of the best and game sense, some of the best in Brawlhalla history.
Totally.
Here he is. So again, evasive nature, I think Keith will probably have to take a bit more of a backseat into this matchup. Phronix needs to step up.
A little unfortunate there, LaPlum charging a signature, gets wrapped up by his teammate on the right side. Probably could have secured a stock if you just released it and got the alley-oop that Blue Team was obviously looking for, but doesn't always work out the way you want.
See? Deep red. That's a tough.
Yeah, I mean, this
pill
is
to
spear
swallow.
recovery basically on both the red team members. Even side air from Plum was almost enough to do it. Pogo would easily secure it as well, but why not a Sair for the
Another.
Bogo?
Keith and Phronix are so in sync, even they're losing stocks at the same time. Twice.
You're like, we got to
over.
respawn together. We have to do everything together. I love it.
Is this what Brawlhalla marriage is like?
This is what being a two's teammate is all about, right?
Wow.
Through thick
I
and
mean,
thin.
that's even more coveted than marriage.
Let's see the action. Keeping it going. Vortex chase dodges upwards to try to pursue that. While that's all happening, Plum loses stock off the left side, and Vortex is stuck in the Vortex for a little bit longer. Okay,
Now the
Phronix
recovery's
with the
out.
disarm.
The fact that we're seeing Plum and Vortex really take advantage of Mishima having smaller blast zones, getting recovery after recovery after recovery against Phronix and Keith, I guarantee we're not going to be seeing this stage again for the rest of the matchup.
Alright, let's see. Vortex, a little bit of a blind spot there with the side light from the bow. Does find the stock, though, and forces the 2v1. Keith Gravity Cancel signature, not enough juice to get that stock, especially with Plum and Vortex being rather healthy on their last. Not out of the realm of possibility, though. Again, these stomps and these Sares are pretty committal, so if you only clip one, you're probably not getting it, and it's just a recovery away from either blue team member. Even an N-Light from Plum off the left side is enough to secure game 1.
Yeah, such a chip-heavy matchup with the with the gauntlets and double spear is so tough for Keith. Unfortunately, we haven't seen him hit clutches like that so far on stream today. There's really not much you can do here. I gotta say, I'm a little nervous about the Scarlet matchup coming into this against the Chun-Li and Kaya. We're seeing Phronix not swap away. I'm okay with that, unless, yeah, we see Mishima banned out from Phronix. I think as long as we see a platform of the stage, I think the Lance can find a lot more value here, especially because we know now Red Team likes to go for this macro play where if there's not a lot of platforms, Phronix takes that ground to control. They try to force up Blue Team members into the sky. Heath will just take Sair after Sair. I think that's a strategy that can work as we go to Jikoku.
Yeah, I am very interested, to your point, in how the Lance will operate, because it was the highest damage weapon in Phronix's kit from the previous game, but it didn't do all that much. It only did just over 200 in the last game. We're seeing no platforms and a lot more cramped of a space here for this stage selection, so maybe that means we get a couple more scramble situations. You can kind of mash your buttons, as the Rocket Lance players like to do sometimes, but we'll have to see.
I think in a vacuum that this stage benefits blue teams still, despite having the lack of platforms. Just a lot of recovery potential. We're seeing blue team, especially Plum on gauntlets, love the fish for those. In my personal experience, I think those kinds of team comps struggle on this stage, but again, that's personal experience. And there we go, Phronix, unfortunately, the first ball.
Yeah.
Wonderful work.
Really
Plum
unfortunate.
is stealing the show, dude. The fact that we're seeing Vortex again, we saw in a previous matchup, he got high, 700 damage, almost 800, but Plum is the flashier player, and the stock has been such a great dynamic between these two that, honestly, even if it's the double KO against the Lance, I think Vortex and Plum look so confident.
Oh yeah, they're setting the tone for sure. And I mean, even that last game, a little bit more even split in terms of damage between these two. They're really both pulling their weight so far. Let's see. Phronix trying to get the stomp off. Oh, picks up the double. Actually, the D-Light kind of just stalled the momentum a little bit, so both red team members are able to come back. I like the vision, though, from blue to try to get a little bit more extra sauce out of the jar if he can. They do get a stock off on Phronix. Off stage is Keith. Easy pickup, cut off all the angles, and this is the mistimed respawns that you love to see if you're the blue team, right? They just racked on so much damage on Phronix's last stock.
And I just realized, too, because you're on a smaller stage with not a lot of leadway, you're going to... we saw this with Keith. Unfortunately, there's just not enough room for a lot of these extended signatures to come through. Keith got the side sig off sword out. Unfortunately, KO'd Phronix. Not really what you want against your teammate. A little bit of civil war going on. But, again, there's just not a lot of room to operate. So when you have bow, you have gauntlets out, there's a lot of maneuverability and also the lack of team damage for blue team that is working so well in their favor.
Yeah, for sure. That was a weird situation also where you like low-key don't want to get a double there and then force just a very honest 2v2. You want to try to force some damage into the ISO again by maybe picking up the KO on one. Recovery is going to force the issue here, meaning it's Phronix soon to follow. There's the disarm, can't find the counter hit dive kick. Sweat beats come online, and that is an easy shark out from Vortex to force tournament point.
One more game, and you're right, then we see Plum and Vortex stealing that 2v2 spring spot away. Had to see major changes come out from both of Red Team, and I gotta say, I wanted to see the swap off of Scarlet as soon as we saw the Chun-Li Kaya come out. We do get to see that. Hold on. Maybe I spoke too soon. We had Chosen Legends, went to stage select, then they back out, and they re-chose. Okay, they picked the same guys again. So we have Amethyst and Bryn coming out. Phronix on the Bryn, double axe, spears out. I like this matchup up against blue team.
I like it a bit more, and it seems like you need to make a change, especially with now a reverse 3-0 face down, just to reset. That's not even to win the tournament, too. So it's going to be an uphill battle for sure. I think to your earlier point, maybe we get something with a little bit more wide of a platform base, or a base platform, base,
Going
just so
Mishima.
they have a little bit more room to work around on the ground. We're seeing Mishima is still open, so who knows? Maybe we go Western Air Temple, but
I don't think we go Western here. It's going to be in Vortex and Plum's favor. No, we do?
Okay.
Really?
I mean, they need to get team combos. They really did not get a lot of team strings with each other, and I think it's maybe overshadowed by the fact that when Vortex and Plum got their strings, they were getting a ton of stocks at the end of them.
I don't disagree with that. I'm just thinking like the upwards momentum you have with Plum and in the sky taking those 1v1 fights and getting the early KOs on Mishima made them look incredible. That was the most confident we saw from Vortex and Plum, in my opinion. But I think this stage gives a. I guess you don't want to go Cannon. Nair could be abusable on Mishima.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see.
I'm
They need
convinced
they need some tempo, so they need to figure something out regardless. Let's see.
You convinced me. Alt the convincer.
Oh my gosh!
There.
That's so unfortunate that like Keith won
Lordy.
the neutral exchange and then lost the stock because of it. That's too bad.
Yeah, this is rough, and Keith historically always plays Bloodborne. The fact that he has to go into his secondary, two completely different weapons, I'm not expecting the same heroics that the Bloodborne normally brings out. Chronix on the Bryn, again, I think the highlight's going to be on him right now to really clutch up, but slow signatures from the Bryn, can't really bring those out here in a very chip-heavy matchup like Plum and Vortex have, so you really can't pull a Stingray here. You got to make sure you have enough chip damage of your own, and Chronix is finding value here with the axe.
Yeah.
It's just not as consistent.
It's tough. I mean, like, the problem is with these sets is sometimes they go by too quick where you're like, dang, we need to figure something out, which means a change is almost required for us to do that, but you just don't have a lot of runway to be able to learn and kind of adjust when you're down 2-0 like this.
Oh, good lord.
Oh my gosh.
It's on potentially elimination stock. Both players are now. And there's no sign of them slowing down whatsoever. Things are going from, unfortunately, bad for worse for Red Team.
Yeah, I mean, Red just can't find any momentum. This is so crazy.
No.
Pogo comes through, weapon toss, a little bit too not shallow enough of an angle. You see the ground pound from the spear come through. Amethyst breaks up the action a little bit, but look at this blue team just relentless on the offstage. It's four-player Bonanza, and everyone is going down the bottom blast zone finally. Red team does get a little bit of motion right there, a little bit more. Sidelight can't connect into an aerial, and that's gotta be the dagger.
Absolutely. You were making Chronix Keith stew over on that left stage, and with now one stock left and not by much, hardcore mode, Chronix's side. What can you do? 2v1. Almost no room left to go. Nair is out. No side air. Chronix, no options. Pogo's down below. Into another round we go, and that's going to be Plum and Vortex taking the 2v2 Spring Champions.
That was an impressive showing from our team in blue, making Chronix and Keith, a team that a lot of us are pretty excited about in this region, really just wiping them out. That was insane to watch.
Yeah, that was unbelievable, man. We talked about how great the Red Team macro has been, but the fact of the matter is that Plum and Vortex had the best synergy throughout this whole tournament. They were able to work 1v1s, 2v1s, 2v2s, 2v1s in their own favor extremely well. There was not a single and again, our sample size was pretty small compared to the other games, but Plum and Vortex, there was never a disadvantageous spot for them. They always looked like they were in control.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get over how good their team synergy was, right? And it's not to say that everyone else they played today had worse team synergy. It was just like you looked so clean and you were securing so many stocks, right? And even all the data, the damage numbers are so reflective of this. Vortex and Plum were averaging like 550 damage a game, right? It wasn't like they were just winning like one-off neutral exchanges, like getting lucky edge guards or KOs, finding some fast breaks. They were just straight up outplaying a lot of people throughout that top four. That was really nice.
No, you're completely right, man. Plum was the flashy player. Vortex was there, nose to the grindstone, getting the damage numbers up. Vortex almost getting 800 for a game was wild to me. But that's Southeast Asia for 2v2s, and a clean 3-0 for Vortex and Plum makes me think mid-season, makes me think summer. That is the next season, right?
It's coming up.
Faster than you think.
Mid-season's, yeah, mid-season than summer. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I'm super excited, bro. And I think I got a lot of good answers, so I'm excited to cast with you for the rest of this weekend. That's an update for you guys at home that me and Keg will be working together tomorrow and on Sunday as well for some of our other side stream brackets. So you're not gonna want
What
to
should
miss
our
it.
casting duo name be?
Weg.
Weg? I like that. I like that.
Wegmans. Do people know about that
Ooh.
store? That's good. That's pretty good.
Hi,
I like
son,
it.
my
I like it.
tax
We're
bracket.
listen. We're gonna cook on it a little bit, but we're gonna let you guys cook for a little and simmer while we go to a quick break, swap out our casters, and bring it over to the MENA region, which I believe will be TK and Polymonto, if I'm not
That's
mistaken.
right.
It's gonna be a fun time, guys. You're not gonna want to miss it. Thank you all so much for watching us in the Southeast Asia region. We'll be right back.
I'm rising up from the ground. Keep climbing till I reach the clouds. Out of fire, you can taste it in the air. This unquenchable desire from my soul beyond repair. On the prowl, yeah, we like that. Hear the roar, I'm a beast, you're a wildcat. Can't be caged, let the whole world know we'll never be tamed. Do you want domination? Power is the name of the game. We are royalty. Hunger running through our veins, got the feel for power. Got the feel for power. Flows like water through the stream, on a roller naturally. Got the feel for power. Got the feel. Like the devil in my review. No, he's never far away. You know God has to forgive you, and I don't believe in fate. No hesitation. Show me what you're hiding up your sleeve. What are you willing to lose to gain more than you could dream? Keep on those toes, or go down like dominoes. Got the feel for power. Yeah. Got the feel for power. Flows like water through the stream, on a roller naturally. Got the feel for power. No smoke without a fire. You can taste it in the air. This unquenchable desire from my soul beyond repair. One step out of line. Two hearts beating in time. Three cheers a battle cry. Forever till the day we die. Got the feel for power. Got the feel for power. Flows like water through the streams,
can't show all my cards. What if they shuffle your heart? So I take a step back, further from the edge, trying to stay on track. The voice inside my head saying let yourself go, time to risk it all. So I close my eyes and fall. Feel the rush in my face, lose my breath, can't explain. Beating hearts, breaking chains, I can't stay away. But you don't feel the same. But you don't feel the same. My mind is ice with one look you melt me. I feel alive with your touch. I'm set free. You light fires deep inside. I feel the rush in my face, lose my breath, can't explain. Beating hearts, breaking chains, I can't stay away. But you don't feel the same. You don't feel the same. You don't feel the same, and that it's us until the end. But I need to know if you're on board with it. Putting myself on the line again. So I hold my breath and then I count to 10. Feel the rush in my face, lose my breath, can't explain. Beating hearts, breaking chains, I can't stay away. You don't feel the same. You don't feel the same. You don't feel the same.
Everybody get loose, shake it out. Everybody get loose, shake it out. We're gonna make everybody proud when we get down, get down, get down. Everybody get loose, work it. Everybody just move something. We're gonna show 'em how we do it now when we get down, get down, get down. Come on and dance with me. Let your mind, let your spirit free. We don't hurt a thing. Let's live in harmony. Everybody get loose, work it. Everybody just move something. We're gonna show 'em how we do it now when we get down, get down, get down. Everybody get loose, shake it out. Everybody get loose, shake it out. We're gonna make everybody proud when we get down, get down, get down. We're gonna show 'em what we going higher. Don't take too long, get your desires. Don't be scared of what's to come. You gon' make it. Let your worries all be gone. Gonna shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Don't wait too long. Gonna get what you want. Let your worries be gone. Now shake it, now shake it. Now, don't wait too long. Gonna get what you want. Now let your worries be gone. Now come on and shake it. Everybody get loose, work it. Everybody just move something. We're gonna show 'em how we do it now when we get down, get down, get down. Everybody get loose. Everybody just move
something like la la la, la la la. Yeah, like that. La la la, la la la. Come on, come on. La la la, la la la. Oh, oh, come on and dance. Come on and dance. Now come on and move. Yeah, yeah. Come on and dance. Come on and move. Come on, do what you wanna do. Yeah. Everybody get loose, shake it out. Everybody get loose, shake it out. We're gonna make everybody cry. Now get down, down, get down. Everybody get loose, work it. Everybody just do something. We're gonna show 'em how to do it now. Now we get down,
to go, go, go. Player mode just stuck at level 4, 4, 4. Final levels, boss battles galore, law, law. Now you're feeling all uncomfortable, bro. Uncomfortable, bro.
Show me what it's like to carry me. All the world already at my feet. I don't fall in love so easily. Make my heart beat cold. Can you make my head my mind? Follow my heart, love me now. Show me all your cards, don't give up. You know you got a lot to prove. Can you make my head my mind? Follow my heart, love me now. Show me all your cards, don't give up. You know you got a lot to prove. You know you got a lot to prove. You know you got a lot to prove. You know you got a lot to. Give me a second, a minute before you go. Our little secret.
Brawlhalla enjoyers, welcome back as we got another top 4 for you. Yep, that's right. We got to get through all of these regions, and we are in it. It is Middle East this time, and it's me, TK, joined with my man Poli, and I just realized I don't have my lights on. So Poli, talk to the people real quick while I turn my lights on.
Yeah, no worries, man. We're over here in one of my favorite regions as of late. Not even as of late, as of last year. MENA. These guys, they always give us not only some great competition, but they always give us one heck of a show. There's so many of the teams and players here that I admire very deeply.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a region that's starting to grow on me. I feel like, you know, we're obviously here every time we do any of the championships, so we are starting to see a lot more of this region. But it has definitely got a few of my a few players I'm definitely keeping an eye on. I hope that they actually do make their way out to like a BCX or like a mid-season, which is coming up really soon, by the way, so we can see them against the rest of the world's competition. But before that, we got to see who's able to get these W's here and at their respective region. And as I join this room, I'm definitely ready to get into this action.
Yeah, it's going to be super fun. Of course, we just came from the SEA side of things, which was also a very exciting tournament. But I'm definitely expecting the pace of the game primarily to be turned up as we move over to the MENA. I feel like where they are at right now is like pretty similar to what we were seeing in South America like 3 or 4 years ago, where they were just, you know, that's the Wild West. You don't know what to expect. They don't exactly follow the metas. Sure, they're not, you know, the best region right now, but whenever you watch a tournament in the region, you always know that it's going to be a treat.
Yeah. And like, I'm looking already at some of the names that I was talking about, man. FXL is one of those names that I commonly see in the top 2, if not, you know, top 3, if not the top 2. But I also want to give a quick shout outs to Marker and Poe, man. Those are 2 names that I've definitely starting to recognize a lot more, and they've been putting up some good games here in the Brawlhalla sphere. But yeah, we're gonna see if they can put up some better games against. It's gonna be FXL and Poe, I think, versus Kazumi and Marker. And yeah, looks like we have some pretty standard picks across the board, except for I'd say Zol, but it's not a bad pick by any means. I mean, you know, all this you got 8 force right here, 5 speed, right down the middle with these stats, and still going to be knocking people way off of this stage. Pretty good character.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely not a bad pick whatsoever. It's what we know and love Poe for, of course. The canon gameplay being very, very exquisite, and it's also worth mentioning. I just have to very quickly double check how far Fixo and Poe have gotten in their reign. Yeah, they have won every single official so far. If I'm not mistaken, they've won every single official at least this year in MENA, with, I believe, the Autumn Championship last year and also Summer Championship last year, being perfect tournaments where they didn't lose a single game. These guys are dominant. And only time will tell. Kazumi and Marker are going to try and challenge them as we move into our first game in the MENA region here.
Yeah, I had to look at this. I had to look at the actual tournament now. They have lost one game, at least getting into this point from the at the start of the top 8. But you know, I'm sure the rest of those games look pretty dominant. So, as you said, though, we're gonna see if Marker and Kazumi can make something happen here. Oh, looks like it's not gonna start off like that.
Marker in the combo though. That's gonna be some friendly fire, but it doesn't look like they're all two-faced. Kazumi's going crazy right now on this lance.
Marker on the other side. Looked like he's trying to put a little work there on to Poe, but ends up getting almost sent out and off of the stock right there. Down light into the Nair. Not going to do it enough yet. Looking for it yet one more time. Oh, nice team combo. Not enough to get Poe off the screen though, but it is going to be enough for Fixel to show up and to take Kazumi out. Poe's going to find a stock here on the right side. Maybe not yet. We're looking for that setup. Can't find the setup though, but Fixel once again, FXL right there showing right back up. And even in taking that stock there from Kazumi.
Right. Oh, nice combo. Poe almost able to string that sideline as well. Would have been devastating for Marker. In a full stock lead right now, and it's Poe still playing very aggressively on this cannon. What is that GCD light? Like, do you see these options? I hope I don't sound crazy when I say these guys are. This is literally what SA looked like for a couple of years ago. They're insane.
Nah, I believe you. There's always that, like, you know, bit of aggressiveness that we remember from South America, and we're definitely getting chased that here in the Middle East. So, okay, try to go for a big reach, try to catch Poe jumping all out the corner, but not going to happen this time around. However, still just good damage. Marker all over the place, making sure everybody takes these hands right here. Two side airs delivered, but gotta find out. Ooh, that's going to be a punish for punish, and that's a way bigger punish for FXL. Marker trying to get back to the stage, still living.
Oh no. Kazumi not going to be going down. He had that DI to be able to get out of the team combo. As he's looking to find his landing here, Marker's going to go down, and this is a dangerous situation for Kazumi. He wants to be careful, but he throws out that sideline. He's going to get punished for it all the way down in red here. And they immediately try to set up two separate 1v1s here. Fixel and Poe playing this a little bit slower, trying to wait this out and see catch any mistakes. That's Kazumi going down on the offstage. Poe and Fixel in the 1v2, but Marker is very healthy.
Yeah, Marker was definitely looking for a way to try to get down there and save his teammate, but he saw how far down he was. Oh, wait! Yo, he's going crazy! Okay, maybe a little too crazy right there. Doesn't manage to get back to the stage without, you know, getting ground pound or anything like that, losing that stock, but he was sweat beaten. That could have been imminent doom for going a little too ham, but if he can get this stock off of Fixel, might not get a chance to even play the game anymore. No, what a quick and easy team combo from Poe and FXL as we keep it moving into the next game.
You know what? I'm going to be brave, TK, and I'm going to tell you the truth, the wholehearted truth. I did not realize Poe had 2 stocks. I thought he had 1 stock left. I was like, yo, this game, this is really even right now. But no, Poe was just so far ahead. How did that happen? I remember at the start he was super healthy, but man, he did such a good job clinging to those stocks. That went under my radar.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, if that was a 1v1, that definitely could have been a much different game. And if he had got that stock off of FXL too, that would have also turned that into a 1v1 pretty quickly. But unfortunately, it's not what happened. Speaking of, though, hold on, you see Marker. Yeah, trying to put a little pressure on to FXL though, but Poe comes over and makes sure that Marker doesn't go too ham off the right side of that stage.
See? Oh, nice. Marker not able to catch either with the GC side light over there.
Man, I think it was actually better that that landed on the stage first. Usually I like to see the spike, but landing on the stage was pretty I mean that actually did give him the stock, so good stuff there to Marker, like perfect spot on that neutral stage.
Get this on, picks up a weapon quite quickly though, and they're doing such a good job at knowing when to punish. The one thing that was giving them a very hard time last game was that they were just getting stuck in a lot of team combos. Right now, there's no team combos for Fixel or Poe. Marker's still able to get back. Marker plot arrow?
Bro, what? He's doing it all himself. He's doing it all himself. He doesn't need any help, bro. He said 2v1, got those. You just sit back and watch this. Got the double knockout immediately. FXL put his team back on the map here. They did lose their stocks first, but that's how you make sure this game doesn't get too far away from you. Say Poe trying to create a little space here from FXL to get back to the stage.
So that sideline from Kazumi on the lamps as well to stop all the momentum. Very good. Oh, and Marker just like that, right out of the combo that Kazumi put him in, able to string Poe up as well. Both of them down into red. But this is the thing, man. It's not all about the damage. It's about the knockouts. That's what really matters. Kazumi, if you're going down all the way here in orange, that'd be terrible. They had such a massive lead and a couple of mistakes. I mean, just like that, Fixel and Poe have the lead.
Bro, these downlight nares have been so on point here for Poe. Seen so many GC downlight nares so I can get these stocks. Oh, okay. Look at, wow. Okay, we are going for it right now. Tries to get everything, or tries to get so many options right there to actually take that stock, but unfortunately he's going to be losing his stock to Marcus and Light. They still have a good lead here. The red team has been able to put themselves back in front off of that like crazy second stock.
Be able to stay safe. So we're stuck in a momentary 1v2. Marker gets thrown off. And Fixo actually going for the full-on off stage. Okay, allowing Kazumi to get a little bit of an opening there. Great job by Kazumi, realizing that Fixo was tunnel visioning. He was able to create some space there, but nonetheless, both now in the reds, and they're struggling to find a stage control.
Oh, okay, yeah, gonna get scooped out. That D-Light, or down air, gonna go ahead and do it. Now, a D-Light Sayer pushing. Oh, Kazumi actually does get the dodge back in time. Gotta watch your dome, but jumps too high into the down sig. The classic right there, especially with that small wall on that stage. Yeah, kind of hard to be able to position yourself to make sure you stay under it while also not slipping off the wall. So, good catch, Poe.
Very, very nice indeed. Now I'm gonna do the whole like caster trying to understand the pro gameplay thing and say that Fixel and Poe, it feels like, but both Kazumi, Marker, Fixel, Poe, all of these players, like in their individual interactions, these guys are all crazy. Like at similar levels of crazy as well. So it feels like it should be a lot more even, but Fixel and Poe are able to take so much more control of the game. Like whenever they get stage control, it's like Kazumi and Marker are gonna have to trade 50 damage just to go back to trading again.
Yeah, it has not been looking like the greatest here for Kazumi and Marker, and I do believe that like there's like just a lot more power on the side of the red team. That if they're just going both with low trade for trade, it's never gonna go in their favor. Ooh. Okay. Right now we got Kazumi trying to hold the center stage right now, and almost got the stock pretty early here from Marker. Marker trying to get that sideline recovery. Oh man, a little too late on the sides air. Would have been able to maybe turn that into at least a very, very disadvantageous position for Poe. But speaking of, red team once again down stage coming in from Fixel. Kind of saved him there.
I mean that's
actually
interesting. Works. Yep. Saved him. Doing the Sayer in the other direction would have been way better. Sometimes you're a little bit too fast on the pre-fire.
Okay. Off to the right side. Cosmo gonna be able to make it back for free. Nobody looking at him. Gets right back in the action. No, tries to get a sidelight, but nothing off of it. Oh, yeah, unfortunate. Wait a minute. Can't save his partner, but and almost being able to turn that into a stock too. But now, no my God, don't they missed the combo? That could have been a huge play for the blue team.
This is so back and forth. We're seeing like even if someone does a quote-unquote fumble, the opposing team always are able to punish it. And then okay, you fumbled and punished it at like the third hit because you weren't able to finish the full team combo. Okay, how the turntables turntable. We go back again. Ground pound.
I believe the idea was to hit each other under the stage, but there just was not enough momentum for Marker to get over there. So then Cosme is like, I can't make it, and he puts himself in a terrible position to get immediately ground pounded. That's unfortunate right there for the blue team. It really do be one mistake that puts them too far down.
Yeah, Poe almost got obliterated off the top of the screen. That was insane. Marker and Kazumi now in a quick 1v2. And Poe, the absolute madman, starts throwing out moves in neutral. I mean, if you're Poe, you can do stuff like that because you just know your hits are gonna land. There's no problem. Just put yourself out there.
Ooh. Okay, I was wondering how they were going to take this stock, and it's now up to Fixel, and I do believe that should be the game right there. The ground pound is not going to be enough. Fixel makes it back. No way. Okay. I was like, no way he's getting this W right now, but no, they're going to be able to close that out. Definitely a lot of craziness in that game. I mean, there was a D-Sig on the left side that like definitely kept the blue team in the mix. If you looked at the the damage numbers, obviously they definitely got out damaged by a large margin, but that definitely means they got some very good or very opportune stock takes to be able to still take this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is just an experience right now. These all of these guys watching them play with each other, against each other. It is wow. Ground pound comes out. Fixel already down into orange. No way. They immediately go for another team combo. I say the one thing that separates Poe and Fixel, or actually the two things, is control and their team combos. And just like that, last game we were seeing great control. This time around we're seeing great team combos. But Fixel and Poe, they're still able to make it work out with their great interactions.
Yeah.
Kazumi losing their first stock and Marker very close on that offstage as well. The D-Sig almost gets the stock too.
Yeah, unfortunately, Marker was the one who set that up. He was going for that, errant in-sig, and because of that, he landed right in front of Poe, who was ready to go ahead and grab it with his own down-sig, or in-sig, call it. Good stuff, though, for the double knockout, making sure this game does not get too far away from them. Cosme, the only person really hurt on this stock, and that's barely.
Nice interrupt. Interrupt into interrupt there. Blue team trying to get a team combo started. Find anything now. Kazumi yet again stuck on the offstage just like that. What I've been telling you, Kazumi's offstage, Marcus on the soft platform, and just like that, he's lost a stock because they were able to push both of them offstage. Now Fixel is setting up for an edge guard. Fixel and Poe. I mean, look, stage control in this game, it don't really matter. It really only matters if your opponents make it matter, and that's what Fixel and Poe are doing right now.
Absolutely. Also, man, I got to give it up to Fixel. He was willing to, the weapon toss came up. He's like, I'm literally not afraid of that. I can just go under it and caught the perfect punish from that side Sig. But now, he is slinging some Sigs out right now, just trying to catch. Oh, yeah, good catch. I can't believe, do not think he's going to be able to make that back. And yeah, just immediately sneaking under him twice. Double recovery for the stock, for the game. We're going to keep it moving. FXL and Poe taking it to the grand finals.
I'm so sorry for ever doubting Fixel and Poe. I guess this is what we get. Wow, what a game! It was towards the end. They just completely blew up, man.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. These replays. It is. I'm gonna slip over here, look on the side real quick. But yeah, all these replays, man, you're gonna see some crazy plays from FXL. He definitely put the team on his back for a quick second. In that last 10 seconds, but for the most part, I think they're trading back and forth. Poe is in a lot of good spots to get these follow-ups. FXL has been setting up a lot of major plays. He's also both of them just fearless off the stage though. So yeah, these edge guards are like some of the scariest parts of the game, I think, for Cosme and Marker. They just did not have the answers to it this time around, but maybe they're able to make it back through on the lower side of things into a rematch.
Yeah, and Marco and Kazumi being a newly formed team here in 2026 definitely seems as if they've found their perfect teammates. PR 11 and PR 14. This gameplay definitely doesn't smell double-digit PR. And the one tournament they played in, they got second, going down to Poe and Fixel twice. So we're gonna have to wait until Elimination's finals to see if maybe they will get a chance to redeem themselves. But before we do any of that, we have, of course, another set, and I'm looking at a lot of these. I'm looking at a lot of these in-game names. I'm not sure if some of them are changed because at the very moment there's only really two names here that I recognize. It's Comer and Yellow Flash, but we also have Nightwalker and Ryzox in the lobby. So potentially an upcoming team that I may not be too familiar with. Comer and Yellow Flash, however, of course, both playing quite well in both game modes last year, in the MENA side of things, especially Comer in the 1v1 side of things, had a great year for the debut year of MENA, and very strong in 2v2 as well.
All right, well, see how this one plays out, man. I want, as I said, most of the people that I know on that screen were just on the screen, so there's going to be some relatively fresh names for me, but I am seeing some relatively safe picks here. We got the Teska's back out in the building. We got double Wu Sheng, and then we have Ogrim, all characters that are quite popular here in the Brawlhalla universe. But yeah.
Now that was a lot of talking without a lot of gameplay, and I'm sorry, but it's gonna have to be that way for a while. We're waiting right now for the elimination side to finish up, so unfortunately we have to take a short break. We're going to be back as soon as we have more matches ready for you guys, so make sure you don't go anywhere, and we'll catch you in just a bit.
I'm rising up from the ground. Keep climbing till I reach the clouds. Are you ready?
Guess you thought that I'd be wiped out, sat alone with the lights out, crying every night for you, breaking myself into two. Guess you thought that I'd be on my knees, put up a fight, working on my plea, trying to get back to you. Guess you didn't have a clue. I've been watching you from afar, test my patience, play with my heart. I've connected all of the dots. I'm already gone. I've been ready, waiting for the fall. Got there early. I've been ready, ready all along. Are you ready? I'm ready. I've been ready, waiting for the fall. Got there early. I've been ready, ready all along. Are you ready? I'm ready.
And we're back at it, Brawlhalla enjoyers. We got to get into more of these matches. As you saw on the screen earlier, I don't know if you saw it, but we saw it. We got Ryzox, Nightwalker, Yellow Flash, and Comer all about to head up against each other. I'm TK Breezy, joined again with my man Poli. Poli, as you were telling me earlier, this is one of your favorite regions. So how you feeling about this next match?
I'm feeling very good about this next match. Comer and Yellow Flash are familiar names to me. We got to see them a lot last year. Ryzox and Nightwalker are wildcards for me. I went on ahead and I looked very quickly. They got 17 in the last tournament, so massive leap in terms of placement this time around. Congrats thus far, but they are of course trying to push it even further, going up against some of the hardened veterans of the region. Let's see what they're able to do.
Oh, okay. I went way high up for it real quick, trying to get a nice catch at the top. Not gonna happen this time around. Yeah, let's try to keep
okay, that's not okay, Yellow Flash. I mean, it happens. Very unfortunate. Team combo, getting comboed into team comboing teammate, but I mean, we just recovered from those, I guess. That's the first strike with the down sig. Quick team conversion, but they're not able to get that stock. Actually scratch that Comer, going all the way up to the top to get that second knockout.
Yeah, like I said, no waste of time. They just kind of chased them all the way down and saw the opportunity for the 1v1. Oh, wait, speaking of, turn that right back around. These teams are not letting anybody get any type of lead. A double knockout for the red team. All right.
Walker doing a great job thus far, clinging to this final stock. It's going to be important that he doesn't lose it all too quickly.
Back real quick, but nobody there to actually pick up that combo. It's all good though. We still got some good damage here on tonight and Rise. So,
very unfortunate, not able to finish up that team combo. Rise going for a crazy option there in the middle of just all of the opponents, going for a GC downlight, and he doesn't really get punished for it either. Oh, but what is this offstage? They're able to get both of them. It was looking just fine for them for just a moment, but just like that. Yeah, I mean, you just,
what else can you do? You know what I mean?
You go next.
Yeah, that was rough. That was a rough start. But hey, you know, it happens. Sometimes you have a rough start. Sometimes you're like, all right, bro, like that's just. Sometimes the game just doesn't go in your favor, but we're gonna keep it moving though. I'm gonna see if these if we can get a better game from the second game. But man, that was a kind of super dominant first game for him.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking at the very start. It was looking very even, and then Yellow Flash just decided to be the best spear player in the what would it be? In the southern hemisphere, and then just a couple of frames later, I mean, Ryzox and Nightwalker, they were able to combo them up. They were, you know, they were doing a great job. We were seeing knockouts coming both ways. You get put in an offstage situation like that, and you just press the right buttons, man. That's where the high risk, high reward plays come out. Okay, we got him. Okay, Cobra and Yellow Flash, we gotta cut these comboing out, and somehow they're just able to make it look like they're winning.
How are we still going?
Nair! Weapon throw is not going to connect. Great save, but it doesn't matter. Yellow Flash comes down with the signature, and just like that, I mean, you have only done 94 damage in total onto the blue team.
That was, yeah, absolutely just unfortunate, because the whole time it was really Ryzox trying to save Nightwalker. He's probably taking mad damage doing that, and then Nightwalker finally does get saved, only for Ryzox to lose that stock. And then not even 10 seconds later, it was all for naught. You know, he loses that stock anyway. So yeah, Comer and Yellow Flash looking absolutely unbeatable in these first two games. They are keeping this pressure all the way up. Yellow Flash trying to set up another one, another ground pound. It doesn't get the other hit. Oh, the pogo! Oh no. Oh no,
oh,
he's
no.
stuck.
Bro! Oh, that's just for the style. That's just for the style. 6 stocks to 2 right now, but these guys, they're not finished just yet. We're going off stage. We're trying to make it happen yet again. The Yellow Flash with the spear in hand. We set up for a team combo. And the light there. I mean, I can see where it's coming from. It looked like Nightwalker was a little bit too high, so maybe NSYNC wouldn't have caught them both. I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter if you take him out quickly or slowly, because you already know what the outcome of this game is going to be.
Bro.
5 stocked.
Bro, what just happened there? 224, 133 damage given, 436, 472 given from the blue team though. That is just, I mean, they went absolutely foolish here on that game. Just the whole game could be on the highlight reel. Like, you could just replay the game. game. There was really no downtime in that game. And the blue team was the cause of that whole time, just keeping everybody off the stage. The right side of the stage was the most chaotic part of the stage because that's where everybody was losing those stocks. I just don't even know if we need a game 3 at this point. Like, sometimes you've seen enough.
I mean, we're seeing legend swaps from both of the players here, Nightwalker and Ryzox, going to Bryn and Teros. It's looking, it is definitely looking like a done deal so far, but man, I can barely count the amount of times I thought a set to be completely decided that I've been proven wrong. Maybe they're able to make it happen.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need something. I was not expecting that game to look like that. Oh, good save though from Knight. Ryzox almost getting pushed way up there with that down air. Saves the skin. Okay. Off the top. That's gonna be the first stock off of Ryzox, but Nightwalker still living. That's not gonna be enough to go ahead and take him. And Ryzox actually turns around and gets that stock himself. Homer, good save here. Nightwalker is literally everywhere. These are some great saves.
Right. Actually opting to go for Yellow Flash there instead of trying to finish the stock on Homer. Ground pound on stage is going to send him flying away. But Signature is going to take Ryzox with them to the left-hand side. Oh, but they're not able to find the combo. And just like that, there is no fear of a 2v2 combo from like either of these teams. They cannot comprehend the idea of don't throw out attacks in the middle of two opponents because they just have plot armor like that.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Yellow with the double down here, pushing Nightwalker under the stage. Yeah, too far to get back. Oh, still living, just barely.
Okay.
Definitely a much better game here for, I'd say, the red team. These swaps might do it, but it really is up to the Ryzox to live as long as possible. Keep that first downlight recovery. Get back down to the ground. Nice again, nice save here from Nightwalker. Oh, the interrupt.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Oh, and Nightwalker wasn't able to pick up the punish. Nair isn't going to be enough either. And this thing is going to find it. But the ground pound only catches one. It's a 1v2, but it's doable. That's almost a knockout. At the orange, the Nair finds it.
He got him twice. He did it twice. Nightwalker got the same play twice, and it worked out. Now the 1-on-1 Comer, Nightwalker. Who's going to be able to take it? Comer, nice little lead right here. Okay. Active input on that down stick backwards.
We mentioned it before. I mean, you guys, you made it super far in this tournament, way further than you were probably expecting. But now, to prove yourselves, you need to beat PR number 2, and that just ain't that easy. Comer with the knockout. That's going to be 3-0 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but still want to give Nightwalker his flowers, man. That looked very good there at the end of that. Very clutch stocks taken right there from the blue team, but unfortunately, just wasn't enough to do the 1v1 against Comer. That has put them out the tournament. That does put Comer and Yellow Flash into the elimination finals. And yeah, I mean, it's, again, with the 3 teams we have left right now, I feel like we're going to see some very good and some very aggressive gameplay.
Yeah, for sure. Now, I am looking at our next game, but before we dive into that, I want to reiterate, last game, very good by Nightwalker and Ryzox. I was loving the switch up. And, I mean, if they continue improving at the pace that they have been, what did they get last? 24th? This is like, we're in, that would be 5th. So if they're able to make that kind of improvement for next tournament, they will get like negative 14th. So they're definitely doing very good for themselves, and I hope to see them keep up the pace and hopefully also team together more, because they were definitely able to at least put a dent into some of these more hardened veterans of the region, just as we mentioned. But we do have some new players in the lobby, TK.
Yep, and we're gonna keep. Oh wait, hold on. We're going even further. Oh, we're way back. Okay, we got Yellow Flash and Comer got to play yet again. I thought we were a little closer than that. What the? Is this the other side of losers semis now? Or
no, this is Yeah, no, this is going into top 4. So we
Okay.
only did one game from the low elimination quarterfinals. So
Okay.
a little bit confusing, perhaps. So just also for the viewers, that was a game for 5th, but now we are officially in the top 4.
I see.
4 teams remaining. 2 of them, as we saw in the winners finals, and these guys are going to go. The winner of this will go against Kazumi and Marker. This is. On the opposing side, a team we haven't been able to see thus far. And just looking at the stats, I have not seen either of these players, I believe, on broadcast before. So it's going to be very exciting to see what they are able to do.
Yeah. So we got the Mikasa stepping out here for Zakaria, and then Madi Higazi. Is that how you say that? That's what it feels like. There's no way. Oh my God, we're serious. Okay, double Queen Eye. All right.
Okay, we're doing it. We're doing double Qatars. Okay, 4 daggers.
I'm in. You know what? I'm in, bro. We're here. Let's make it happen, bro. I know Photo is probably jumping for joy if he's watching this right now. the Qatars are out in a major way.
They definitely are now. I wonder what the game plan with this will be. They see level 69 and level 60 on the Queen Nice. So and of course they had practiced and played before. So maybe this is a comp that they've been feeling out. I am just like a part of me is just begging, just please be gimmick. Please be gimmick. It would be
I need nothing
so
but
funny,
gimmick. I need to see like
especially
a
if it
million.
works.
I need to see 1 million in SIGs. That's what I need to see now, bro.
We're about to find out.
Oh man, this is crazy.
Oh no! You don't. You definitely don't want to be beneath cover of the offstage.
Oh. Okay, well, unfortunately, Madi gonna get sent out of there quickly. Okay, maybe both of them getting sent out. Oh, the ground pound, that was a little scary right there, but does manage to make it back to the stage, but just barely. It's like, oh my gosh.
Oh.
And now your teammate pushing you back into the mix. Oh,
Nice down sig. Oh, getting caught in that in the last couple of frames of the downlight. Very unfortunate, but still, Modi able to lead up that stock. So we're both going to our second stock here. A little bit of a team combo started here, but Zakaria unable to punish both times that he tried there. He got the dodge though, going for the ending. Okay, unfortunately wasn't able to connect it.
okay, Comer was putting the beats there on Madi Higazi though. That was a lot of damage he was taking. But now, okay. Zakaria right there, make sure he keeps it even here on the right side or the left side of the stage with a yellow flash as well too. But it's not going to be the stock again. Very heavy on the defense. That's why they say Queen 9 never dies. Definitely going to see that right there. Hold on, bro. Still living.
Okay.
Zakaria getting a double right there.
Still going, still going. There's no taking Queen 9 down. That's the power of defense.
Man, okay, there an insig actually hits this time around, and now we still got an even game, all things considered, but you do have to think about that defense, and it might not even matter if yellow flash is there. He can't get the save. Oh no! And Madi still lives. Now this is a 2v1 out of nowhere, and the damage is not as high as you would like it to be against 2 defensive legends. Oh man, that's unfortunate. This still could be. I mean, yellow flash is to play out of his mind, and it's still very possible.
Okay. Side signature will connect. Yellow Flash has to find the landing here, able to use that soft platform to their advantage. Recovery coming out though. They just can't find any safe space whatsoever. Getting caught in the double, and that's almost a knockout. Not just yet. Forces the dodge out, but we're not committing to any offstage here. Don't have to.
He's just getting so weapon starved though. The movement here from Yellow Flash is nice, but we have got to be able to get a weapon. He managed to finally sneak one. Doesn't lose the stock just yet. Ground pound. Take a little space here. Oh, okay, there it is. Going to be out of there with the insig, but man, that was close. That was close.
Watched we just watched the game where you know, Yellow Flash and Comer were looking like one of the best teams I've seen thus far, to literally these guys playing like they're trying to finish battle pass missions, and it just works, bro. It just works.
That was, yeah, that was I mean, a very, very solid game, all things considered. But man, that was a little scary indeed. For the red team, it's just after Comer, like, he went crazy for it, and we didn't get that save from Yellow. He just kind of flipped that whole game around. So we'll see what happens here in the second game. Yellow and Comer. We'll try one more time.
Let's see what they're able to do here. Separating into 2 different 1v1s. And it looks like they're on the winning end thus far, doing a great job on these gauntlets. Side signature is going to catch both of them. Ground pound into ground pound. Neither of them are going to hit. Yellow Flash able to almost get a knockout with that recovery though.
Oop. Okay. Back on the stage though.
Lighting their teammate there for no apparent reason, just a little love tap.
Quick little chase down there as well too. Oh, let me get back to stage. Nice. Do it. Oh. Okay, watch it. Okay. There's a nice little like scramble there from Zakaria. Comer though, just struggling to get back to stage. There's going to be a save from his teammate, but only for a little bit of time. The both red team ready to receive that pass. They do end up getting it. Pushing Comer off. I love the commitment.
I love the commitment. Ground pound immediately trying to go for the dare on the Cantars there. Modi on the offstage wasn't able to connect it, unfortunately. But all in all, I mean, this is looking a lot more even right now. Comer and Yellow Flash. It seems their primary concern and goal here is just to separate them into these 1v1s, and they are winning them. At the very least, coming out even.
Okay, back on the stage. I'm seeing quite a bit of chase down here. Oh my gosh, gets sent up and out of there quickly. Another one.
Okay. Down Sig. Oh, not able to find it. I can smell Zakaria wanting to go for a signature there, but it wasn't the time. This is the time. Oh, but what a recovery. Able to reverse it. Rampon comes out, and just like that, that's the stock. It's a 2v1 now, TK.
Bro. That, I mean, some of these stocks are just dropping in some of the worst ways. Oh, doesn't get the full pickup there. But yeah, now Zakaria has to do it all by himself. Not a lot of damage here onto the board though, so this is gonna be a very, very hard 2v1 if even possible. Oop. Should be the team combo right here. Yeah, goodbye. There it is. Yellow and Comer going back to form there on that last on that second game. A lot from Yellow Flash here, though. The 529. Comer, you know, he's taking quite a bit of damage, but at the very least, you know, you're there when you need to make those team combos happen, and he definitely made that happen.
For sure. I feel like, as I mentioned, the primary winning factor for Yellow Flash and Comer was just to separate into separate 1v1s. They were doing that so much from the very beginning, especially when they were on the double gauntlets. It was working very well for them. But at the same time, to be able to do that, you need to stop the unstoppable force, which is Queen Eye. So let's see if we're able to continue with that.
Fuse right there. Damage is looking very good.
Great signatures coming out. Which are getting the knockout just yet, but just like that, that's the first strike. That's the force of the Queen Eye right there. Offstage set up for a Comer. He's able to pick up the first stock. He wanted to find one onto Modi as well. Nice GC sideline attempt, just a little bit shy of connecting.
Okay, side air. Not gonna tell. Oh, sure. I thought it was gonna take him out. No, the Sweat Beast came out, but he was able to get his dodge back in time. Modi is living. They cannot get the stock off of Modi right now. Meanwhile,
they
they're
are
like, let's
setting
get a
up
little
a team combo.
Modi comes back over there. I like that option. You know, it's still, I think, Zakaria as well is still on this second stock because of the fact that Modi's out here. Modi should lose that stock now. Yeah, there it is.
Zakaria now struggling to get back. Be able to find it. The sideline is going to get punished though. Super sure won't hit anything, but the sideline recovery will, and just like that, that's a full stock deficit, and we set up for an off stage. No options, and just like that, that's practically 0 to knockout. And they set something up immediately onto Zakaria in just a couple of seconds, back to back, 0 to knockout. What can you do more than just gently glide to the right-hand side of the screen, SDing as you prepare for your next game?
Yeah,
They got demolished. That it was looking even, and just two. Wow.
Yeah,
That was so
nah,
fast.
that just out of nowhere, like straight up, that was like, okay, well, the game is
I
done.
gotta see that.
We got the game is done actually.
Yeah, it's just never mind. You know what? This ain't worth it. They don't pay me enough for this. Let's go for the next game.
Okay, yellow flash and a Comer. Very much back into the swing of things, back into the lead of things. Let's go ahead and see if this time around they are able to go ahead and close this thing all the way out. It's still, I mean, Modi and Zakaria, they're keeping the games close. Again, there's just always just that one error, right? That ends up losing like 2 to 3 stocks all at once out of nowhere, and then boom. You know, we have a very solid lead for the blue team instead. So if they can, you know, close the errors up, we could see this go to game 5.
They just gotta tighten it up a little bit more. I mean, I just saw Zakaria drop D-Light's air on Spear. Like, we can't be having that kind of stuff in top 4 right now. You gotta be able to pull it together.
Ooh. Okay, backstep. On a spinning bird kick right there. It does get sent up and out of there real quick.
So on the first stock, both players on the red team here. That's going to be 1 knockout. Oh, I like the idea, but it's not going to connect that there. Going for a high risk, high reward play, but you know there is also a certain advantage to being knocked out with your teammate. Because you're not able to find any team combo.
Okay. Good back. We are definitely throwing those out for sure. My man is looking for a sig to hit. In sig's coming out. Side sig's coming out. So one of these is going to hit. Zakaria though. Wait, this is actually, I mean, it's worked out though. The sig spamming will eventually get you a hit. And now this is the unfortunate part here for the blue team. You know they wanted to even this up or take the game in a game 4 fashion, but look at the damage on this screen.
Yeah, we're going back to the basics. We're going back to the battle pass missions, man. This is it right here. This is what works, and they are just using it to the fullest. I am hearing so many signature sounds right now. At this point, I don't know if it's a joke or if they're serious, because I saw Zakaria throw out like 19 signatures in a row, but it's working.
It is indeed working. Zakaria though is hurt, and I believe kind of pushed him off the stage and just forcing a quick 2v1 on Modi will be the win condition for sure. But we are running out of options for the win condition. That's going to be Zakaria out of here. Can we turn this to a 2v1? Oh no! Okay, those is a teammate backwards. That was scary.
Nobody comes out. Get the knockout just yet. Recovery hitting the teammate.
Ooh, wait! This is exactly what I was talking about. It's one mistake. What?
Sometimes
No way he
that's
just dashed all the way across the stage for recovery. Oh, wait.
Okay.
That's one.
He's able to find the knockout.
Oh,
Disarmed. He probably wanted the bounce there. Yeah. Either that or the bounce you had was waiting to potentially drop down a little bit.
Bro.
But the double recovery will get the knockout. 3-1. Wow. That was one of the sets of all time.
Yes, that's all I could. Yeah, that's the only way I could put it too, bro. What just happened? I felt like we were in the way of like, all right, this game's about to be over for sure. But for us, and that's just not what happened, bro. It's not what happened at all.
See, I don't think this is toxic whatsoever, because skill expression is so beautiful, especially whenever you watch players that do it very differently, especially in a region like MENA, where most of the really good players, you know, they were playing long before they had their own region. So, you know, they're probably used to doing some shenanigans, and, you know, all of a sudden, okay, I can react. I actually have good movement. I can do stuff. But the only thing I know is how to use Queen Eye signatures. You just make it work. I saw someone earlier say that this feels like friendly 2v2, and it's so funny because I feel like it's so true. At the same time, they're doing it so well.
Yeah, that was. I mean, I'm still just thinking about the fact that we had a Queen 9, a double Queen 9 team, and it almost took it to a game 5 situation. But it was funny that there was just like, you could just see that there was a point in there where he was like, "All right, that's it. It's time to, it's time to throw out some SIGs," and that really did work out for him. Like the SIGs were out and making like major plays. So good. I mean, good showing. You know, but just was not enough to go up against Comer and Yellow Flash. Yellow Flash and Comer, though, they are tearing their way through the lower side of this bracket as we get them in now into the lower semifinals, or lower finals actually. No, they're the lower finals. So now we have 2 sets left, lower finals and the grand finals. But I think we might be running to a little break before that, or are we going straight into it?
We are going to be taking a very short break,
right.
But when we come back, we are going to have, of course, the Eliminations finals leading up to the grand finale. So you definitely don't want to miss that. Make sure you don't go anywhere, and we'll see you in just a moment.
I'm rising up on the ground. Keep climbing till I reach the clouds.
welcome back, Brawlhalla enjoyers. As we said, we got 2 more sets for you here in the Ultimate side of things. And yeah, you've been watching quite a bit of sets from Comer and Yellow Flash. They're on the tear, but now they have to go up against Marker and Poe. And that could be a hard-fought opponent. Both of them waiting to see who goes up against the FXL team. So we'll see what happens, though. I'm definitely excited to see how this one goes because I think both these teams showed, great grit in their gameplay. But I'm looking at this hot streak from Comer and Yellow Flash, and I'm thinking maybe it might be their time. I'm TK Breezy, joined again with Paulie. Paulie, how you feeling?
I'm feeling very good. We've had a great couple of sets thus far, and I feel like one of the things as well is, especially Marker, Kazumi, and Fixo and Poe, they're so like just leagues better than their oppositions. At least they have been for a very long time, and it feels like, or at least Marker and Kazumi, ever since they started teaming together. And I am just dying to see who is going to be able to challenge them. Yellow Flash and Comer. I don't believe this is a matchup that we have seen before. I don't think they played against each other just because we're seeing relatively newly formed teams here, but it's definitely going to be fun to see how they match up against each other.
And indeed, here we go, though. The Mishima Dojo, we're taking a lot of stuff out real quick. And we're going this way. We got Small Fortress. Shiganshina? I think that's how you say that one district. Those are
fake maps. Those are fake maps. We're small. We're small Mammoth, bro.
We don't like Shadow Scar Landing either. Oh man, that's crazy. I thought that stage looks out pretty all right, man. I guess you know what. The pros always know what they want to play. It's probably Small Fortress though. We're thinking pretty hard on it.
Can we get a tournament mod to back out and we can set this to Big Titan 7 instead? Oh. Okay, we're going to Shadow Scar Landing.
Yo, hold on. I was lied to. No. All right.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
This is it.
Brawl.
Eliminations finals. It's Marker and Kazumi fighting for their rematch. They went down twice to Poe and Fixo last tournament, and they're waiting, dying to get to prove their worth against them for the rematch. But Yellow Flash and Comer trying to stop that from happening thus far. Fairly even. To knock them up into the air here. All players with a weapon, except for Kazumi.
Oh, okay. Nice. Immediately taken out of there, though. A little unfortunate, but, it happens. Almost caught him on the other side as well. Chase down there. Nobody going for it, though.
Let's see.
Mark, actually, yeah, Cosby didn't even try to get involved. So actually, I think this is just going to go past that blast zone. Was correct on it. Yellow now. Trying to get back to this stage. Does manage to make it. Actually, they swapped. I just realized I thought it was Yellow that was on the Chun-Li earlier. And now it's him on the Tesca. So interesting.
Mixing things up a little bit here. Sarah's gonna come out finding that knockout. Marker now being the only very damaged player. Kazumi, you gotta be a little bit careful with those nairs and the dare as well. Marker's been hit 4 times in a row, and all of them has been from their teammate. But a quick interruption into getting hit twice by your teammate. Again, the recovery comes out, and Kazumi gets comboed just like that. You can see as soon as they're struggling, that's the moment you take them for all they're worth. Yellow Flash and Comer doing a great job seizing the moment there.
Oop. Okay. Let's way to fight back to the stage, though, for sure. Watch yourself. Okay, a little chase down right there yet again. Now we're taking mad damage here. Oh, good pickup.
Nice recovery. Yeah. Very close to the ground recovery. And just like that, going all the way up into the air. Finds the double knockout.
Oh.
Into the
handle business by yourself? Almost.
Love that GCD. Like, he wasn't able to find the nair, though. He gets some support from his teammate. The signature comes out, and that is going to be enough.
Dude, what did I tell you, man? Something about this Yellow Flash and Comer team is looking a little unstoppable right now. Another good game for him. Yellow Flash handling all of that business down there. by himself pretty much. There was like one hit from Comer to push Cosme back off the stage, but that was it. And now we got to go into the second game with this type of momentum. See what kind of stage we get picked though. But nice little swap over here. It's cool to see that Comer and Yellow Flash can both play each other's characters.
Yeah, I mean, I was doubting. I was definitely doubting, but they are coming in hot. They've got momentum. They've got a lot of wind in their sails, and they're doing a great job so far. Kazumi and Marker gotta get a little bit warm, perhaps. Gotta get into the groove of things. Yellow Flash and Comer are definitely putting up a great fight so far. No legend swaps across the board. Going back to the same map here.
1, brawl.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Great start so far for Yellow
Sad,
Flash.
maybe this is not the stage we want to go to. Oh, wait, never mind. I had a disconnect or something like that. We're back in it. My bad.
Oh, no problem. We had so far fairly even game. We were seeing some 2v2 combos that almost led to something massive, but great interrupts from both teams. What a dare! Oh, he gets it! He still finds it!
I mean, this is the point where like it's early enough in the game where it's like that wasn't a terrible trade, but it could become a terrible trade depending on what happens on this next stock. Try to go for the double dare though. Didn't get that second one, but still pushed him far enough away on the first one, or at least forced him too far away from the stage to make anything happen. That's gonna be a stock there off of Comer though. And stock right off from Marker right there, keeping this game super even between the red team and the blue team.
Marker playing 4D chess there, knowing that if Comer misses the first NSIG, he's going to throw out another NSIG. I mean, what else is he going to do? Able to set up a signature preemptively to punish him for that? Very, very nice. NSIG is going to send him to the left-hand side of the screen, though. Kazumi pushing Yellow Flash into the mix as well. Now all over them. Just consolidating in the center of the stage. Yellow Flash looking quite damaged. A lot of these hits throwing him out quite far away. That's going to be the stock now, finally.
Oh, no save. Big damage. Back onto the stage yet again, though. All right. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this blue team, Comer and Yellow, just looking like a different beast right now. Now, I mean, if they are able to take this set, I am definitely excited to see what they can do against FXL's team. But like, just as right now they're they got full synergy going on. Yellow has to get back to the stage though. It's looking a little scary. Can we get a save? No catch there from Marker. Almost puts himself in a bad position as well too, though. Yellow, as I said, the synergy is looking good. The team's looking good. He has been getting kind of blown up though. Good save yet again from Comer.
Find these knockouts quickly. Yellow Flash, you gotta be so careful, man. See him waiting by the ledge, and Comer is pushing them deeper into the stage, allowing his teammate to come back up. Kazumi doing a great job with that attack, able to push Comer away, but they're not able to find anything onto Yellow Flash. He's playing so carefully right now. He's able to pick up a signature, and the punish won't be enough to find the knockout either. Recovery comes out. It's a 1v2. Throwing out a little bit of a Hail Mary there with the signature.
It worked.
That one is going to get it. Kazumi can't find the access there either.
Oh, he's probably gone though. Yeah, the down light into the recovery. I mean, this is definitely a very doable 2v1 unless you get team combo right at the beginning of it. This is huge. He misses, and he's gone for it. Oh no! Wait, it's Comer's time to shine.
There's no way. Marker against Comer right now. We're seeing the exclamation marks come out. He's able to get back up. Waiting for it. He expected him to drift there.
Still living. Right down the middle, man. It is Marker gets the recovery. Doesn't take the stock though. Whoa.
Oh, he throws the weapon. The delay recovery. It's still not enough. So close. Next one will definitely do it. Almost completely even damage. A gauntlet neutralite won't be enough. Spear Sarah doesn't find it, but the side swing! That's 2-0! He clutches it up.
Oh man, yeah, he definitely didn't expect from the slide onto the stage like that into the down stick. Oh wow.
They are never missing that team combo again in their entire life. I tell you, it doesn't matter if they win or lose this set. After this, they're going in a completely silent VC, and they're not going to bed until they hit it 50 times in a row.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was Man,
That's
what a
painful.
play. What a play right there. And I think it's unfortunate, too, for Marker, because there was definitely 2 to 3 different hits that he got that I'm sure that Comer was right next to the blast zone, but just didn't go directly past it. And now we go into the third game, 2-0 on the side of Comer and Yellow. They're trying to close this one out.
All able to pick up a double team combo there. Not closing anything out, but it's a lot of damage. Marker, what are you doing there on the top of the screen? Able to pick up a nair to get even more damage, but unfortunately, you get a little too carried away. Knocked out on the off stage. Kazumi will be soon to follow.
Okay. Oh, okay, great combo right there. It was a little delayed on it, but yeah, that ground pound definitely still worked out and got Comer past that blast zone. It is now Yellow that is living the most healthy on this screen. Hopefully, it doesn't go too crazy for it though. You know, you call it out and immediately they just go haywire.
Yeah, as opposed to last game, you know, where they had to be very careful for a very long time. This time around, it's going to be them. It's the most healthy. Homer stuck in a momentary 1v2. And what a great signature. Kazumi with the GC sidelight there as well. I mean, just the awareness to go for a GC sidelight there on the lands instead of a normal sidelight, because he would have been too far into the air. Nice option.
Okay. Some good movement here all around the stage. Throws him down, but that is going to be the stock off of Marker real quick. And still, though, very good developing game here for the red team this time around. It is Cosmo who just needs to survive for a little bit, but it does. He was able to avoid the recovery. A little chase down on it to Comer. He does lose his stock over on the right side of the Yellow, though. Comer lives to see another day.
Deciding to fight against this 1v2 situation. He sets up for the team combo, but Kazumi was on his way of picking up a weapon there. Wasn't quite ready just yet. They almost get sandwiched. Jello Flash with a great interruption using that ground pound on stage. Sarah to push them both off stage. Finding one knockout here could make all the difference. They push them off stage again, but they're just not finding anything. Yellow Flash able to disarm. Marker still not getting a knockout. They need one so fast.
Oh man, nobody home for the spinning bird kick. But Comer, okay, the second one's gonna find his mark on Marker. Marker does manage to make it back to the stage though. But Comer tries to play a little defense for his boy. Wait, oh, he missed the wall and he ends up losing that stock to himself. Now it's Yellow's turn to see if he's got it. Does he have that dog in him?
It's time to see if he has that 1v1 gene as well. Marker and Kazumi looking for a team combo right now.
Oh, okay, there's 1, 2. He got 2 hits right there, but he wasn't able to get this. Oh man, he's trying to get that haymaker. Just right in his face too. That should have turned into a full combo. Marker was not ready.
You see D-Light also no punish. I mean, especially they're both at almost equal distance to Yellow Flash, so it feels a little awkward. Like, do I go for the punish? Do you go for the punish?
Oh,
to pick something up, and will you finish it this time around? The dare comes out.
Bro.
Oh, the GC sidelight in the wrong direction. You gotta get a new D-pad on that controller. Doesn't matter. Yellow Flash is able to get the knockout. It's a 1v1 now. Kazumi, are you able to do it? The nair comes out, the recovery off of the lands, and it's so doable. But Yellow Flash gets the hit, and that's going to be stock 3-0 as he emotes away.
Okay, I was like, there's right now, man. Cosmi has got, I mean, Marker has got to be side-eyeing Cosmi right now because he dropped both those combos. The one in the game, this game, the one in the game before that. But, you know, it happens. I still got to give it up to Yellow Flash for being able to take that opportunity and run it all the way to a W. So not only did Comer get a W in the 2v1, but so did Yellow Flash. Your team is on the map right now.
Wow. I was not expecting that. As I was saying, I think I was severely underestimating their game. 3-0 of all of the ways this could have ended up. 3-0 for Yellow Flash and Comer would have been my last prediction. But they definitely came in strong, and they are proving their worth. So far in the tournament. Marker and Kazumi gonna have to recuperate, practice for the next tournament. Those team combos, I shed a tear each time I saw them drop, because in a situation like that, in you know top 3 in a tournament, you can't be dropping those. If you're dropping those combos, I mean, that just goes to show that Yellow Flash and Comer, they're more fit for grands.
Yeah, I think, unfortunately, you're 100% gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that one, and make sure we get those combos all the way down, because that was just an unfortunate end. We didn't want to see it go out like that, but that's just how it went out. Bros, we had some great gameplay on both sides, and just a couple of drop combos at the end, and then some great 2v1 action from Comer and Yellow Flash as they get to move on, and now they get to play FXL and Poe for the grand finals. What is going to happen here?
Okay. Fixel and Poe, they've been waiting patiently in the grand finals. I was talking so much about the Kazumi and Marker rematch that I forgot that this was even a possibility. Yellow Flash and Comer will try their luck against the reigning champions of the MENA region. As we mentioned before, having, let's see, out of all of the tournaments, how many tournaments has there been in MENA so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if I'm not counting wrong, 6 or 7. Okay, I did not mean that. I did not mean to say 6 or 7. Anyway, they won all of the ones they participated in, at least. Yeah.
6 or 7, or if it was 6 or 7, you know what I mean, they're just leaning into the meme. So I believe though, they are going to try to, push past that regardless and get even more damage here.
No, stop it!
No,
That's too early!
no,
that is too early.
bro.
I'm taking off my headset. This gameplay speaks for itself. I honestly, I feel ashamed. I feel ashamed that I'm casting this. You should just turn up the game volume and just have the wonderful sound of a fridge hitting flesh as Poe is hitting his opponents with his cannon.
Yeah, bro, this is okay. Well, as I was saying, I wanted to see what the red team can bring to this game against Poe and FXL, but off rip, a hot start. They still do, though, have the advantage on stocks. Even with that hot start, even with the yellow losing that stock super early, he is right back into the game. Oh, wait. Okay, I was like, right as I say it, they're about to get double team comboed. Oh, they're down here. Okay,
let's pick up the D-Light there. Not able to find anything on the aerial. Goes for the immediate ground pound, but Yellow Flash with an amazing interruption. What is that option? The DC D-Light there. As soon as he had that dodge back, do you use that dodge to stay safe? Do you use that dodge to get back to the stage? No. Why would you do either when you can DC D-Light there to get a stock?
Dude, the way that Poe is using these D-Lights, at any point, I'm telling you, man, his D-Lights are just the MVP of his kit right now. He's been able to find a lot of D-Lights on airs at very, very opportune spots on the stage and get those stocks. Oh, Comer, down air himself. Okay, off the top, there it is, down light recovery. Yellow said, you know what, I like what you're doing there, Poe. Big damage, big combo. They're still going. Oh, man. Can he make it back? He is not going to be able to make that back. Oh, the double! Yo!
The funny angle.
He actually touched the wall. Doesn't matter, though. He had to go all the way down there, and Fixel just easily taps that one in with the down light into the ground pound. So now is, yeah, I don't know if he would make this happen.
My man didn't want to give Poe all the spotlight. He had to get in there. He had to get his hands dirty.
Mm-hmm. Comer right now, they have been able to win a couple 2v1s, but I feel like this is just way too far behind this time around. Still, though, he's finding some damage. Oh, try to get the reverse and then in-sig.
Again, I mean, this is PR to win 1v1 for the MENA region. If anyone can do it, it's definitely going to be Comer. Oh, but the D-Light is not going to connect. The recovery will find the knockout, though, as we just try and regroup for the next game. All in all, very well played by Comer and Yellow Flash. The thing is, like, they were playing so solidly, they were doing so many things right, but there's just these moments where Poe and or Fixel just decide to become, you know, highlight real farmers, TikTok warriors, and then all of a sudden there's not much you can do other than lose your stock.
Man, I just like the way that these games are starting and the way that we're getting all this like crazy carnage. Yeah, this is that good Brawlhalla, bro. This is exactly what we wanted to see out here.
Yeah, we are hovering long over these map picks, finally deciding on, well, I think it was Western Air Temple, if I saw correctly. No legend swaps here either, so we're trying to keep it simple. Moving into our second game here. Poe, I'm keeping an eye on you. Okay, he didn't get a cannon. Now, if I know cannon players... Okay, he got cannon. Okay, never mind. And they get the combo. And he goes all the way over. He gets the recovery, but there's no knock. There's no knockout, so there's still hope.
Okay. Oh, get him out of here.
BCN Life won't be connecting. Fixel accidentally throwing out that signature onto his own teammate. Comer, you've got to be careful with those ground pounds, man. I'm seeing a lot of them miss. Oh, the pressure will be enough to find the stock onto Fixel there.
Scoop. Scoop is sent out. Quick with it. They're on the other side as well. Hold on. Yellow sends away up there, but yeah, not able to get that that extra hit for some more of that damage there on the yellow. But oh, Fixel just trading targets. And yellow off the stage one more time. Man, they just basically did like 2v1 combos all at once while just swapping targets. Very nice synergy right there from Poe and Fixel. It's gonna be stock off of yellow though.
Yeah, they were on the winning end of those trades just because their positioning was so amazing. I mean, they were able to interrupt the team combo, but as opposed to Yellow Flash and Comer, whenever they were able to get a punish and interrupt the team combo, they were able to always set up a new one because their teammates was in just the right spot at the right time. So far, with a slight lead, Poe on the second stock. Yellow Flash is going to have to play carefully here.
Oop. Okay, knocking him down real quick. Up off the top. Nope, nobody there to go ahead and get that extra hit. But Fixel is in the middle of the stage, definitely controlling a lot of the center stage right now. A lot of these sticks coming out this time for Fixel. Not getting these hits, but they are coming out. Ooh. Oh, no punish there for Poe, and he gets sent out as well. Hold on. All right, this is still a very doable 2v1 now for Poe. Yellow's hurt. Comer's a little hurt. He's waiting for a chance to maybe find a weapon here. Okay.
Oh, no. Okay, it doesn't make that much of a difference. Unable to find the combo, and yeah, just like that, it's the cannon. So you see, the cannon is exactly the kind of weapon I would want here because you have so much momentum with your hits. It's a lot harder to punish someone that is, you know, flying at Mach 14 with a cannoneer as opposed to, you know, missing a spear end light.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a great weapon for Poe here.
That should have been the punish right there. He didn't believe. He didn't believe. Okay, dropped combo right there.
We're fumbling. You can't fumble in positions like this. That's almost a knockout. Yellow Flash is able to disarm Poe. Set up for an offstage, but the signature misses. That's a 1v1 now. Between two
down.
of the podium players in terms of 1v1 in this region.
Okay. Goes wide for the recovery right there. Now back into with the cannon hand, and the cannon has been his bread, his tried and true, and it works out for him. Does end up getting, I think the first stock they took was unarmed, and then yeah, but the cannon was there to make sure we end this game the right way. Good stuff yet again, bro. I'm telling you, there's something about this FXL and Po team, bro. They're just too nice. They're just too nice.
For sure. We were definitely getting a little bit panicky from Comer and Yellow Flash towards the very end there. We were getting a little bit messy with the options. So hopefully taking a couple of deep breaths as we move into this final one. As Po and Fixor are looking to potentially put another 3-0 in the history books.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Let's get into it. We have our next game here, potentially our last game of the set.
Okay, Yellow Flash going all the way down, but Po finds the dare, and he can't get back up to the stage just like that. You make one mistake, and just one dare, that's enough. You're finished. And Comer wasn't in any time or place to be able to support his teammate there. He was just too occupied with Fixel. He was also hammering him down.
Okay. Gonna make it back to stage. Oh, does end up making it back to stage. That was the scary stuff down there. It was definitely on that left side of the stage for and under it for quite some time. But now Fixel trying to get a double. Chasing all the way to the top though. I'm gonna miss the mark on the second neutral air. That definitely would have been stock for sure on the yellow. Ooh. Yo! Oh man, I didn't think he was gonna be able to hit. Yo, way down there as well. Just go ahead and even or make sure that stock is 100% gone. Po willing to throw the stock away to make sure he guarantees one all the way in the bottom right corner.
Dude, I honestly can't believe this gameplay right now. The dare is going to be enough to find the knockout too. 5 stocks to 2. Is this really how it's going to go down? Goes down for the off-stage encounter, but Comer is able to pick up a stock. This would be, it would take a true master to find this 1v2. Po and Fixor are just looking to close this out now. That's the first aerial into the second one, and that's the final stock.
Bro, yeah, this might be it, bro. You know, like sometimes you're just watching, you're like, yeah, this is probably it. But what would be the craziest comeback of all time if he's able to get all 4 of these stocks against this team? Wait, almost started off with 1. Good save. He's still willing to fight down here though. Oh, the weapon toss.
Very nice.
Saving Fixer from getting thrown down one more. Oh, okay. Just gave it up. He's like, I don't even need that stock. It's fine.
It's fine.
And technically he doesn't.
Stock, I guess. Able to get back up onto the stage. The dare comes out. I like the idea with the NSIG, but it's not even required. That is going to be 3-0 for the reigning champions of the Middle Eastern North African region. Po and Fixel. They are in a league of their own. They are a completely different caliber. They are almost like they are too good for this region. Yeah. I mean, every time we see them, you know, they're having games like this where they're just absolutely dominating the competition. If it's not doubles, it's definitely in singles as well. But when it's time for them to play some doubles, expect to see them at the top. One more time, our ME champions, FXL and Po, going to run off with yet another crown, another victory. Yeah, and Comer and Yellow Flash this time around being on the opposition in the grand finals was a very fun mix-up. As I mentioned previously, I was not expecting that. I was expecting Marker and Kazumi to make it all the way, but we are definitely seeing some things being switched up here in this side of the world, in this region. But one thing is for certain, and one thing seems to be a absolute and unvariable fact, and that is that Po and Fixel are the GOATs of this region.
Absolutely. So, and with that, being said, that does mean we are done with today's broadcast, but that does not mean we are done with the weekend. It is spring doubles, and we have the big three regions up on Saturday and Sunday. Obviously, Saturday you're going to see EU and South America, and then Sunday, big North American action. So, one thing first you need to know is that you'll be here on this channel for Brawlhalla, where we'll have our casters in studio holding you down, and then us on the side stream will be on Pro Brawlhalla. So make sure you go ahead and follow twitch.tv/Brawlhalla and Pro Brawlhalla if you haven't already, because you want to catch all of the action that's going to happen over the next 2 days. And then, of course, as we lead into mid-season, we'll have that relatively soon too. So this is going to be the last of the championships until the mid-season, where we get to see all of our favorite players in the same room ready to duke it out for Brawlhalla glory. With that being said, I think that I've said everything I need to say here. I'm TK Breezy. That's been my man Poli. We've had a great time, and we will see you guys tomorrow for more Brawlhalla action. Have a good night.
I'm rising up from the ground.
We got an even game, all things considered, but you have to think about that defense, and it might not even matter if Yellow Flash is there. He can't get the save.
And up for an off stage. No options. And just like that, that's practically 0 to knockout. And they set something up. It won't be enough. Here, Sarah doesn't find it, but the sights.
I believe, though, they are going to try to, push past that regardless and get even more damage.
Oh, no, stop it.
No.
It's too early.
Understand.
Okay, Yellow Flash going all the way down. The Poe finds the dare, and he can't get back up to the stage.
Door on the yellow. Ooh. Yo! Oh, man, I didn't think he was going to be able to hit. Yo, way down there as well. Just go ahead.
The limelight, you got me deep in the flow. Butterflies, am I alright? Butterflies, I can't disguise. No, feeling kinda drunk, hit me like a sucker punch. I know it's kinda dumb, but I'm young and having fun. Don't want no other. You move to me like butter. My pulse so fast I can't breathe. Don't make me suffer. Just wanna be your lover. Why can't you see? Stomach is sinking and I got no self-control now. It left me out the window. Running so fast, I think I need to slow down. My body telling me no. Butterflies, am I alright? Butterflies, I can't disguise. No, feeling kinda drunk, hit me like a sucker